Slick Wash is specially designed for power sport and motorsport vehicles that encounter heavy dirt and mud, and formulated to clean surfaces without stripping the lubrication from bearings or pivot points. Slick Wash is a biodegradable, non-corrosive cleaning solution designed specifically to remove heavy dirt and mud from surfaces. Each bottle contains 32 ounces of super concentrated liquid solution, which can easily be mixed with water to make up 4 gallons of wash. Each bottle of Slick Wash is made and packaged in the USA. Slick Wash is a non-corrosive formula, making it safe for use on paint, plastic, and metal surfaces, and easily rinses away without leaving a sticky residue. Using Slick Wash is a quick and easy 3-step process. Begin by mixing 8 ounces of concentrate with 1 gallon of water. Using a pump sprayer applicator saves time when applying and also reduces waste. Apply Slick Wash to the entire vehicle, saturating any dirty or muddy areas, and agitate using the Slick Scrub brush. For best results, keep it moist and let it soak for 3 to 5 minutes. Rinse the vehicle with water using a pressurized nozzle and dry with a slick microfiber towel. Slick Wash always offers a safe and easy cleaning experience for power sport and motorsport vehicles. If you have any questions about our Slick Wash, please refer to the support tab on our website where you can easily contact the Slick team.
iRacing.com online sim racing broadcasting is provided by multiple companies. How many of them are commercial and how many are private? Well, we here at Hardy Sports TV are a private entity. we can compete with the best of the market offering 100% content ownage. What does that mean for you? From the grassroots of dirt ovals and rallycross, as well as asphalt oval and on and off-road course racing, we can cover it all at affordable prices. Don't sim race but would like to support our channels? Not a problem. Message the page today and ask about our sponsor packages. Check us out on your choice of streaming platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, with simulcast to all three. We hope to represent your business or schedule a series or special event with you soon.
Alrighty, welcome ladies and gentlemen to tonight's edition. Very excited racing action coming up here with the Apex Racing Society, and glad Brandon has brought me aboard. We're looking forward to having a fantastic show here tonight, bringing you guys all the action here on the Hardy Sports TV Broadcast Network, streaming also live to the Apex Racing Society's YouTube, and this is the first time I've tried streaming to multiple YouTubes at the same time. Glad that we can make that happen. We're looking forward to tonight's racing action here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and weather looking great here. 78 degrees. Nighttime is the venue. 45% humidity. Clear weather here. Great for some racing action. A lot of drivers going to put down some laps here, and it's going to be a action-packed event. Clear weather. 2-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Not going to play any or plague anything on these cars tonight here on this 1.5-mile oval, and here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway on the asphalt, on the blacktop. Not the exact lady in black, it's not Darlington. We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Apex Racing Society's mini stock Coca-Cola 600. I really should have called it the Coca-Cola 60, but that's not my call. So we got the Apex Racing Society mini stock logo up there. Some great new stuff here, and we're looking forward to getting this done here tonight. So cameras brought to you in part by TrackCams22.com, and my dirt oval cameras you'll see from SimWrap Market, and it's going to be quite the show here tonight. Glad everybody's out there tuning in. Want to thank y'all for coming out and hang out here tonight with the Apex Racing Society, and look forward to giving out looks like going to be $100 up for grabs here at the end of the night, and the heat race is going to go down tonight here. Take a look at a couple of things. So right now drivers getting in their final practice session. Start at 7:30. They've been ripping up the racetrack for a little bit here. We're going to go with qualifying. Look at 2 laps, and the top 10 times will advance to the A main, and then heat races to follow. We should have 3 heat races, 10 laps each. Top 8 finishers will advance to the main. And then we'll do those. Those will be 3 heat races, 10 laps apiece. So then we'll have our last chance qualifier to follow, and those heat races with 1 LCQ for 10 laps. The top 6 finishers there will advance to the A main. I mean, there's many stocks. Hit up Facebook Marketplace. See Shane Wyatt out there. Yep, number 15 SimWrap Market. I see you're on pit road right now, but I see you down there. You got an M&M's car down there right now, but that doesn't mean that sponsor ain't hiding somewhere on there. Alright, so the feature will be maximum of 40 drivers, will be 60 laps. We got 50 plus drivers going to lock in the heat race, locking qualifying times, do heat races here coming up, and it'll be fantastic racing. There it is. There's a 15 SimWrap Market car. Heck yeah, buddy. Yeah, there's a lot of resources out there in the world, and we thank those for allowing us to use them. But first and foremost, here as we go through things, I want to thank Mr. Brandon Parsons for having me here with the Hardy Sports TV Broadcast Network. Thanks to Brandon for putting this show on and gathering all you fantastic, great drivers out there. We're going to put on a great show for these fans out here, and for you guys to come back and watch here on the stream. So let's do that. And remember, race clean. Races, you want this to represent yourselves well out here tonight. And also want to thank Admin Box for sponsoring, a new sponsor here on the series. So remember to use code capitals ARS-box for 10% off. I'm going to put this in here because I don't have the button set up yet, but we will have that set up. And you get 10% off your order using this code. Show you guys You get 10% off using that code if you go to their website and make a purchase. So I'll put this out on both streams. Put that out there for everybody. I say, Ryan, I can't say I feel your pain, brother. I got a dirt crate late model and a dirt street stock, so that's why Slick Wash is one of my fantastic partners here within the simulator. This is giving them a little more exposure, but thanks to them for helping me keep my rides slick and clean and looking good out there when I race every weekend, so during the summer anyway. And thanks to Brandon Parsons, he is now part of that adventure. This is what this goes to. I solely do this myself and run everything to a T, and we try to keep a tight ship here as far as doing that. And we're going to thank the other sponsors and the other partners here for Horror Esports TV that helps me get around the racetrack throughout the summer, and we're going to do that right now. We're going to thank Insurance Centers Incorporated. They got 5 offices here in the West Virginia and Pennsylvania area. We got 1 office in Fairchance, Pennsylvania. So you got Cheat Lake, Brewston Mills, Kingwood, Terra Alta, and I think that's it. Probably missed someone. Cheat Lake office, yeah. So Insurance Centers Incorporated. They'd offer multiple insurance coverages. So if you're in the West Virginia tri-state area, there you can get a hold of them, and one of their agents will set you up with the best rates that you could possibly find, depending on different variables there. Also, I thank Jim R Services, my place of work. I call home every day from about 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. right now, as we've been working a little bit of overtime, keeping the bolts and stuff rolling for the mines, mining infrastructure. Jim R is getting to be quite a big facility, a big company. We've been big for a while, but we're still continuing to grow. And as I just read today in a news bulletin, they purchased an office or a manufacturing plant in Sweden. So interesting to see. I know we got Australia and Canada and a couple other things. But Sweden is the newest addition to Jinmar. Also, once again, Slick Products USA, keep things slick, clean, and very aerodynamic here on the Piles Racing Stables from Horror Esports TV. Also, just saw some cool stuff here from Throttle Smashers Performance. I want to make this dude a intro video or something, but Braden Dillinger out of Dawson, Pennsylvania, with Throttle Smashers Performance, 724-978-1734. Saw that they were offering full rolling packages of the Crown Vic series that's been firing up here in the Northeast. The Ford Crown Vic series, I believe they're all stock, but he is offering full, ready to rock Ford Crown Vic chassis. I mean, we're talking turnkey chassis ready to go here with Throttle Smashers Performance. Great stuff with Braden Dillinger and the gang up there. Also, another fantastic sponsor here is I represent Premier Racing setups in the Dirt Legends throughout iRacing now. So thanks to Richard Murtaugh, we rock the Dirt Legends here with the Premier Racing setups. Currently sitting 11th in points and in the series, so we'll see how that goes throughout the rest of this season. Yeah, well, the season's about over, but we'll see if we can make that any better here. Also, once again with Track Cams 22. Track Cams 22, Track Cams for Gourmets, the asphalt cameras that we use for our Extreme Power League and a couple other road course broadcasts that we do. And also, once again, simratmarket.com. And you guys action with the cameras here tonight. Well, maybe not tonight. This is Charlotte, but Track Cams 22 tonight. Simrat Market I'm curious to see which one it is that I'm using tonight. But when it goes solely to Simrat Market for our cameras, and we should be getting there sometime soon with some of the stuff we've been doing. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Drivers out here working on getting the last few moments of their practice session in. And we're going to get ready to kick this thing off. We'll have our opening ceremonies after qualifying action. Actually, I have a warm-up, so we probably better do that now. So we're going to go ahead and go trackside to play the National Anthem. We'll be back with heat race, or qualifying and heat race action coming up. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here live, ready for qualifying is underway. They got 5 minutes. We got 50 drivers to put down laps here. Here they go. We're gonna put the tower up on the board here for the Apex Racing Society Mini Stock iRacing Series qualifying underway. We're not gonna watch anybody in particular. We're gonna let the cameras bounce around, do their jig, do their dance here. We're gonna let it bounce, see what happens here with these drivers making their way around. First driver to put, oh yeah, this map is littered with cars. I couldn't tell you who the first guy to put a lap time down is gonna be, but we got cars all over the racetrack. It's a little asphalt oval stuff going on, and here we go. Should have some drivers' times hitting the board now as we do. First lap going to go down by Isaiah Frith to the top of the board, 36.772. Kurt A. Vigent is going to go P2 with a 36.782. Everybody else followed. That's 36.890 by the man himself. With Brandon Parsons was fifth. Quick for a moment. Corey Bowdenot going to go to the top of the charts. This is going to be crazy to stay with here. Is Bowdenot going to hit the top of the charts? 36.64 second lap time. We'll see if he gets beat out here. Right now, your top 10 Bowdenot is Kevin Frey going to go to P2 in the 82 machine with a 36.694. You have to apologize as we watch numbers tonight. As Jordan Winslow goes to the top of the charts to the 811 car. Not very fast. There's Kurt Vigent's going to go back to the top of the charts to the 1, but quick time for Nick Seiple in the 75. 36.491. Very hard to keep up with this as numbers are flying up the chart here. Cody Johnson goes second quick in the 777. Travis Bennett quick time, 36.468. Can anybody beat out Travis Bennett here? I think it's just a matter of watching the lap times, or watching the track temperature here to get a great lap in. As we're going to go Travis Bennett with quick time so far. They got 2.5 minutes to beat him out here. 36.468. Second quick right now, Tyler Helsel in the 24 with a 36.490. We'll see if anybody can second lap him here. See if anybody get that second best lap in. Let's see Travis Bennett out there in the 01. Still believe he's on the surface. 37.255 for Matthew Bird. Logan Morris 36.797. Ryan Maynard going to go with the 36.665. And so far it's Travis Bennett with the quick time. We'll see if he's able to stand here. He's got a minute and 45 seconds to hold it. We got drivers still out here on the racetrack putting in these lap times. We might still have some out there just kind of checking out what they can do here and getting a little more used to the track. Is I believe Jack Long, the last driver to put a lap time up here. Lewis Flowers also. Jack Long goes to P4. And I don't know if I can... we'll split this tower so you guys can see some of these numbers maybe. Let it scroll. We're going to go through some of these numbers here. It's getting close to the end of qualifying. Somebody might try to last second put it in there, so we'll let you guys see the split. The top 10 will stay steady. So Travis Bennett still with the time to beat. 56 seconds left in qualifying. Travis Bennett with 43 seconds left. Will it stand at a 36.468? We've had a total of 59 cars take time. Matthew Hobbs, the only driver, there he goes. Matthew Hobbs, the only driver not to put a lap time down yet, has not made it to the racetrack, the 144, and he's running out of time. The 62, I believe, his qualifying run is over. We'll see how these numbers play out for these drivers, and we'll see that they match on these cars. If not, we'll make a roster, and we'll know. I'll check it at the end of the night and give it to the admin. Travis Bennett going to go quick time, 36.468. That will stand as we get ready for heat race action coming up. And that one there is not going to work for that. So here we go. We're going to get a grid like this all night long. This will be beautiful. I'm not used to this. Alright, we got 17 cars. 17 cars going to line up for this heat race, and it's going to be 10 laps. So the top 10 already advanced into the A main. So the top 10 advanced in already. So the top 8 finishers out of this heat will advance to the main. So here we go with your starting lineup for heat race number 1. Starting on the pole is going to be Kurt Vigent. His outside will be Lewis Flowers in the 62. Starting inside of number 2 is the 17 of Shannon Milliken. His outside. Starting in 4th is the 811 of Jordan Wenzel. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 5th spot, it's the 30. It's John Lodku. Well, what a name there. We'll have to learn some of these, but starting to his outside in the 6th spot in the 33, out of Ohio, it's Matthew Opie. Starting inside of row number 4, out of Canada. In the 7, it's Nathan Moundichuk. Starting his outside, out of Georgia, it's the 04 of Tyler Davis. He'll start 8th. Inside of number 5, it's Ryan Maynard out of Indiana. He'll start in the 57. He'll start 9th. Starting outside of number 5 in the 71, out of Florida, it's Victor Kress. Inside of row number 6. Out of the Mid-South, it's the 32 of Tanner Hacker. Starting 12th, out of Florida, the 692 of Dave Jensen will start 12th. Rolling on back now to position number 13, out of Florida, it's David Hickey in the 70. Starting outside is the 042 of Kevin Winker for Revved Racing's number 42. He'll start 14th. Starting 15th, out of the Carolinas, it's the 018 of Chris McKnight. Starting 16th, out of the Mid-South, it's the 00 of Brandon Parsons. Bring up the tail of the field is Brian Schell in the 89 out of the Northwest. So here we go, your first heat race of the night. Top 8 drivers will make it to the A main. Everybody else will go to the last chance race. We'll see how cautions play out here. We do have a race control live, keeping an eye on everything. And here we go, off of turn number 4. The iRacing.com official pace car should be in. As it dives in, we're going to go to green here off of turn number... Well, actually, through the trial, I should say. We'll see him race down into turn number 1. Green flag is out, and away they go. And we got calamity already as the drivers are going to take 71. Can potentially go to a B main. That's Victor Kress already getting turned around there at the start-finish line. On lap number 1, it's the 1 of Kurt Vigent taking to the race lead. John Lodkia. I'm going to blister some of these names. Got the Racing Cupcake out there on the Apex Racing Society channel. Keep an eye on that 8th position right now, guys. Wenzel has it. Jordan Wenzel has that 8th spot. Now they got Calamity back there about where that is. Wenzel going to gain some spots here. Wenzel goes all the way to P5. Staying green, 9 laps to go. 1 down and 8 to go. There should be 1 down, 9 to go. As Vigent still got the race lead. Milinchuk trying to take over that 2nd spot. What a race we got up front. A nice little fire suit on down there in that 811 of Jordan Wenzel. So the racers with 3 wiped the race lead. We had a Canadian, 2 U.S. guys fighting over the lead. And right now the 7 Crazy Canadian looking to take it home. Canuck trying to take the win in heat race number 1. We got Calamity going on the tri-oval. That is the 70 of David Hickey and I think the 692 of Dave Jensen together. It is. Alrighty, still rolling along here, and Kurt Vigent's been able to hold on to the race lead. Here comes the 7 of Nathan Malinchuk trying to take the race lead back in that number 7 car. You got the 30 of John Wodka up there as well, working the top shelf. The outside line has a lane rolling. We got some great racing going on here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. There's the field rolling through turns 1 and 2 right now. A lot of action happening side by side. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right now. Here comes another pack. 2nd pack catching back up to the lead pack right now. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to move that over just a little bit. Let me see if I don't know that the ticker will work for this. We'll try it. It will. Okay. 6 laps to go. I wasn't sure if this will work or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Right now we got a heck of a battle for the race lead. Between the 1 and the 30 of Vodka there. Vigent's working on the bottom of the racetrack. Side by side, first, that's his second, yeah, even first, the whole front part of the field is side by side. We got a third lane forming here through the center. Here comes the 42 of Kevin Winker coming through the middle. Thought it was a third lane forming, but he's doing this thing. As I say, he was single-handed there for a minute. Gonna get a little wild here. Moving back and forth, these cars traveling at very fast speeds. And I think the ticker stops going, so that won't work for that. I'll have to use the, I'll have to get back to what we were doing. I might be able to shift that over. Here we go. Things are getting wild. We're going through the grass. We're doing some mowing with the 4-cylinders here at Charlotte. I can move that. I have a caution. Caution's going to come out finally. Big wreck going into 1 and 2. The 89, the 42 is going to get a piece of it now. And the 33, not exactly over your head. Lap 7 of 10. Yeah, first half the field gone here in the middle of turns 1 and 2. We'll get the replay dialed up here. Numb Thumbs Racing is Kevin Winker. And that 42 involved here. I believe that started with Shannon Milliken and Kevin Winker. Insurance Centers Incorporated Instant Replay brought to you by Hurry Sports TV. Take a look here. I think Kevin Winker going to get together with the 7. I think that's the 811 car and the 42 get together, and that's going to cause the wreck right here. I'm going to back that up, play it back here one more time. Oh, we got the whole front clip missing on the 17 car. Aerial cam from above here. Kevin Winker's 42. I think the 811 and the 42 got together, and when the 42 come back up, got into the 17, got the 30. Big calamity here in the corner. A lot of drivers involved in this one, a lot of tore up race cars. Some even after the fact. This is just a heat race. 33 later, got into that event, into that crash. We'll catch back up here. We'll restart this, I believe, as we get the 1 to green here. And it should be single file. Be a 1-lap shootout. If I can move those results over or not. Let me see. Let me see if I can move those over a little bit and get them onto your screen. I haven't tinkered with that yet, but if I can get it there where you guys can see it. We still got 2 heat races to do, so it'll be great to get that where you guys can see it for sure. My apologies. I don't usually have to use these. I'm not used to doing heat races. I'm a dirt guy and I'm used to doing them there, but I'm not used to doing them within the I forgot where this is going to be at. I'm going to have to play with that and figure out where it's actually stored at. Alright, back to green flag racing here as Vision's going to come off the restart. And I believe they're going to go green-white checkered here. So I believe there's 1 lap remaining. But 2 to go. So they get the white flag next time by. 3 wide right now as they roll forward through here. I'll try and get that done so I can figure out how to move this. It's going to bug me. Alrighty, so looking at 3 wide through the field here. That is the 57 and the 04. Oh, we got a car in the wall. That is the 692 of Dave Jensen back in the 17th spot as they come to the white flag, this time by Budget Melanchuk in the 2nd spot in the 7, the 81 in 3rd. They've got just enough time to get this back around there. 1 to go. White flag is out. Top 8 move in. Let's keep an eye on that 8th place spot. Lodkia has it. He's in the 30. They're gonna. Oh, we got a crash. Not for position though. Not for position. Oh, big wreck. The 71 gets tangled up in it. No caution. Coming back to the checkered flag. The 1 of Kurt Vigents gonna bring us down off of turn number 4. Jordan Winslow hanging on to the 2nd spot right now on the bottom of the Red Bull 811. And the race win's gonna go to the 1 of Kurt Vigent. Jordan Winslow comes home 2nd. Nathan Malinchuk 3rd. Ryan Maynard 4th. Tanner Hacker is 5th. 6th is Matthew Oppie. 7th is John Lodka. 8th is Brandon Parsons. And he will get the final transfer spot. Didn't see that coming. Everybody else will go to Aconti. Chris McKnight, Kevin Winker, Brian Shaw, Shannon Milliken, David Hickey, Victor Kress, Dave Jensen, Tyler Davis, and Lewis Flowers will go to Consolation. Alrighty, heat race number 2 coming your way. We'll get the starting grid going here. Matthew Morris in the 180 out of Georgia will start on the pole. His outside, Jaden Del Toro out of New England will start in 2nd in the 08. Inside of number 2 out of the Roughneck Racing Stables, 44 of Hunter Hastings will start 3rd. Starting to his outside in the 4th spots, number 6 of Levi Ramsey. Starting to the inside of her, number 3 is the 65 of Jeffrey Reed out of the Mid-South. To his outside, Kevin Frey of the Trash Budget Motorsports Racing Stables, the 82 will start 6th. Starting 7th is the SRC Miller Racing 34 of Corey Bowdnot. His outside, in the 8th spot is Andrew Collins, the 39 out of the Mid-South region. Starting inside of number 5 out of the Virginias, it's Jordan Denny in the 016. Starting P10 out of the Hispano Americas is the 99 of Daniel Guzman. He'll start 10th. Starting 11th is Loston McGrath in the 3 out of Illinois. Starting 12th out of New York, it's Joseph Risherm in the 91. We'll start 12th. Going back now. Starting 13th is Dan Krogstad in the 11 out of Canada. Starting position 14 out of Pennsylvania is Gavin Smith, the 16. Out of Georgia in the 80 machine, it's Logan Morris. Starting 16th out of California is Josiah Smerlo in the 81. And running out the field, out of the Mid-South, this is the 144, Matthew Hobbs. He'll start 17th. Alrighty, let's see how they call that. I don't know how to find what that is. Display mode. Results, grid race. Alright, the field working their way down to the tri-oval. We're going to get ready to start heat race number 2. Another 8 cars going to transfer in. And green flag is out. Away they go. 10 laps is the distance. Matthew Morris takes to the lead. And he's got a hungry Hornets nest of cars behind him. Everybody looking for that top 8 spots. And right now, Bowdnot, I believe, is the last car in the transfer spot. Hopefully this race goes a little cleaner than the last one. Probably just jinxed it by saying that. My apologies to everybody. But here we go. Morris with the race lead. He's got hungry cars behind in the 08 of Jaden Del Toro, and Hunter Hastings is right there. Car in the wall, the 91 against the outside wall. That was not a transfer spot. That is Joseph Sherm out of New York. And your race leader goes for a spin. Not sure exactly how that ended up happening. He's going to have to slow that thing down and get it going. It's going to take a minute for him to get back to the point. trying to figure out how to move these over so you can see these, but we'll get it done. I'll look at it during warm up. Alright, so lap number 2 out of 10. And Jaden Del Toro, your race leader, full course caution is out to 65 as a round of Jeffrey Reed. In the Liquid Death 65, we'll take a look what happened to him. Got him turned around. I believe Josiah Smirlo kind of gave him a little tap there and sent him around. We'll take a look and see what happened here. Smirlo part of this incident, I believe. Caution flag is out. Insurance is incorporated. Yellow flag out. There it is. We got the 81 and the 3. And right to the 65, Love tap. And he's going to go around. And the 81 into the 144 of Matthew Hobbs. Hobbs continues to go. Thomas the Tank 81 not being such a tank here tonight, or much of a tank. Okay, let's get caught up here and we'll see if we can figure out what this is. So under caution for the first time in heat race number 2. Sectors maybe? The time delta or sectors? Alrighty. Assuming they get the one in the green here once they get everything sorted. Still not see what I'm looking for. Should be got the one in the green, the field working away to turns 3 and 4. And your race leader right now is still Jaden Del Toro. Still trying to figure out how to shift that to the right just a little bit. And back to green they go. Yeah, there's a different, there's something I gotta move just like, I think I got it right there for you guys to see now. Oh, there's nothing else really over there. As far as it really goes, I had a setting that was off on the SDK side. We're good now. Alrighty. Kevin Frey right now working through turns 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Kevin Frey with the race lead, the 82 with 4 laps to go, 4 to go now. 4 laps remaining. It's Kevin Frey, Jaden Del Toro. Look now, Corey Bowden fastest in the session, 35.950 in traffic. And we're 3 wide back for about positions 9, 10, and 11. If you're on the Apex side, that'll be on Brandon to check his DMs. I can't get those, but Hardy Sports TV side I can. Kevin Frey, Jaden Del Toro, Levi Ramsey, Corey Bowdenot, Gavin Smith, Jordan Denny, Andrew Collins, and Daniel Guzman right now are your top 8. As we're under caution once again, and we got a big calamity crash coming out of turn 4 to the tri-oval. And looks like Lawson McGrath, Matthew Hobbs, and Josiah Smerlo may be involved in this once again. Matthew Morris also, looks like Matt Hobbs is taking his car to the pits. Get some damage fixed maybe. I don't know here, I think. Right there, a little contact. That's going to be the, man, I'll tell you what, McGrath got caught up in the end of that. Matthew Morris caught a bad side of that as well. It's all started in front of this pack, probably about where, let's see where it can get up in, too far. 30, I believe, got a piece of the green car there, Leonardo. And we had a car potentially get flipping. We got a car, we do have a car flipping. Way back there in the back, we went upside down. Who was that? Wild Ride. We'll back this up one more time. That's the 144 car of Matt Hobbs. Upside down. How did you get there? So there's all the contact. This is all happening in real time. The 81 about flipped over. Wow, we had some iRacing seriousness going. And no, that is not a red flag light on the racetrack. That is a red flag light for the pit entrance. Very easy to get confused. So pit entrance was closed. And of course he towed in, so that's not going to make a difference. But if he was driving, he would not be able to come down there. A lot of tore up race cars in that one. Remember, top 8 transfer in. 3 laps remain in heat race number 2. Top 8 driver is going to transfer in, as we had the one to green signal already. The Trash Budget Motorsports 82 of Kevin Frey will lead us back to green with Jaden Del Toro in the 08 on the outside, and the 802 Roofing LLC sponsored mini stock. As the green flag's back out, waving away here, down through the tri-over here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Down into turn 1, the 82 of Frey gets a great jump there. He's out in front of Levi Ramsey. Ramsey in the 6th. Power move here. Gavin Smith has came from the 13th spot to 6th. Heavy mover there, up 8 spots. Another one, Jordan Denny, has come from 9th to 3rd. Make that 9th to 4th now as Jaden Del Toro is going to take over the 3rd spot. Levi Ramsey in 2nd. Battle is on here with 2 to go. On the 1 to go signal this time by. We get the white flag. Here comes the 144 coming back out in front of the field. This could be dangerous here as Hobbs returns to the racing surface right. We got cars coming from the infield. We got a crash in the tri-oval. And it looks like the 180 of Matthew Morrison, Joseph Regime tied up in that mix. But here up front, here comes, oh, here's the dangerous part. What are we looking for right now with that 144 of Matt Hobbs? He's staying on the apron. He's going to let everybody get by. Alrighty, so your top 8 cars right now. We might have contact going on. Jaden Del Toro right now is the race leader. Or no, Kevin Frey with the race lead. Jaden Del Toro might have the win. We'll see. As they come across the line, they tried to turn him. Had he lose any spots? Kevin Frey is your race winner, and he is. That's not going to work out. We have to clear some penalties there. Don't know if that's going to be, it looks like he's alright, penalty-wise. No penalties for Kevin Frey. Didn't even get issued. Jaden Del Toro comes up 2nd. Levi Ramsey is 3rd. Corey Bowdenot's 4th. Jordan Denny is 5th. Gavin Smith is 6th. Andrew Collins 7th. And Daniel Guzman rounds out your top 8 transfers. Jeffrey Reed, Hunter Hastings, Josiah Smerlo, Dan Krogstad, Lawson McGrath, Logan Morris, Joseph Regerm. Man, that's a few names in there. It's got me twisted. All right, so we'll pop those up there real quick. It may take them. I had points in it that belong. All right, so heat race number 2 at the very bottom of the list here. Joseph Regerm. Yeah, we'll finish 15th. Matthew Morris 16th, and Matthew Hobbs will finish 17th, and they'll go to your consolations. So we'll get ready for our lineup for heat race number 3. So your starting lineup for heat race number 3, going to go away like this. Starting this out of the front row is Tom Shackelford, 28. Rusty Shackelford. Any relation? Everybody knows the King of the Hill references. Gotta love them. So I watch it every night for at least a couple of minutes. Travis Burton, the 92 from Full Throttle Motorsports, will start second. Alan Walden, the 58, will start third out of the Carolinas. Out of Florida, in the 78, it's Mitchell Pines Jr. He'll start fourth. Inside of number 3, in the 5th spot, out of the Virginias, in the 26 is Isaiah Frith. Starting position number 6, out of Indiana. In the 27 is Mark Stavroles. Stavroles? Look at Stavroles. Starting inside of number 4, out of France, it's Alejandro Munoz in the 77. Out of Illinois in the 47, it's Chandler Rich. He'll start position number 8. Inside of number 5, out of Ohio in the 85, it's Craig Schmidt. Starting outside in position number 10, out of the 555 machine for Skinny Traverso Squadron, it's Martin Gonzalez. Will start 10th. Starting inside of number 6 is Thomas Racing 616 of Alex Thompson. Starting in position number 12, out of the Carolinas 88 of Carter Pendleton. Rolling on back now, next row back, starting 13th is Dylan P. out of the Mid-South, the 54. Out of the West, it's the 214 of Stephen Dunn, will start 14th. Reese Fitzpatrick in the 14 out of Australia will start 15th. Starting 16th out of the Plains, it's the 79 of Brandon Ressler. 16 cars, 8 cars will make the A main off of turn number 4 of the iRacing.com Space car is in. Travis Burton will take the green flag in the W sponsored, this WGG sponsored 28 car. And to the lead, Tom Shackelford will get a good run on the high side in the 28. Into turn 1 they go side by side, dead heat here for the whole field. Maybe not the whole field, but side by side for the most part. Everybody battling it out for those spots. We'll keep an eye on that 8th position where Chandler Rich is currently hanging on to that transfer spot. In this field, everybody going to duck, dive, dip, and dodge into those lines. Sun drop into position number 3 for the 3 car. We got contact already. The 3 sun drop cars, the 78 of Michael Pines Jr. He's got coming to the inside. It's Alan Walton. Craig Smith now has the 8th spot. Carter Pendleton now has the 8th spot. A little bit of contact with the 54 cars around. Not sure how we got there. We got contact with 3. Sun drop 3 is going to go around. And we got the 58 car around. Everybody battle. Oh, contact hard on the wall. Insurance Service Incorporated instant replay coming your way momentarily. Caution flag number 1 for heat race number 3. And quite a little bit going on here. We'll back this up to, I think Dylan P. also had a crash. We'll take care of that one on lap 1, and we'll watch the other unfold shortly after. So we'll highlight everything here. A lot of incidents on the speedway. So keep an eye on Dylan P. here in the 54. How did he get turned around? And it looks like he got some help from maybe the 214. Oh, he got loose. As he gets loose, the 214 is going to give him a bump, sending up the racetrack. He's going to get into the wall, and he'll get turned around. So that's where he gets messed up. And we'll keep an eye on Walden, I believe. Let's see the next one. We got Fitzpatrick down right there's a 3 goes around. That's not Walden, but the 78 of Michael Pines Jr. And we have Calamity in turn number 1, and big hard hit for the 47 of Chandler Rich. And we got cars all over turn number 1 over here. A lot of tore up cars. There's some smoke there, maybe in a blown up car. I don't know. I'm trying to get a number on. It's a 14. Maybe it's just from the smoke clearing the area, but yep, smoke clearing the area, but a lot of tore up race cars in this one. And we'll get ready to go back to green here momentarily, I believe. I don't see anybody getting any 1 to green yet, but you know, fun stuff. Alrighty, Mike Stravoli is going to bring us back down. Alejandro Munoz and Alex Thompson, your top three, bringing us back to green here with 7 laps to go in heat race number 3. Lights on the iRacing.com space cars. It pulls to the infield. Green flag going to come back out here in the tri-oval for the 27. We'll get back to it here. Biggest mover, Carter Pendleton's up 10 spots at the start of the race. Don't tell anybody, he might get wiped out. Here we go back to green. Into turn 1, Carter Pendleton up to the 2nd position. And that number 88 car, the Mountain Dew sponsored 88, as he rolls forward here, looking to potentially take the win. Look at Alan Walden right now and Chandler Richdale battle side by side for that final transfer spot. And of course, contact as they get it gathered back up. The 58 and 47 get together. Not going to be happy on the 214's going to make contact. We're going to have a crash. Lap 5 of 10. And I believe we're going to see a full course caution. Not sure as they're going to stay green. Not sure how that's staying possible. Here we go with your top 7 drivers right, or top 6, 7 right there. As the 7th one rolls into your screen. That is Craig Smith in the 7th spot. And that belongs. So race battle for the race lead, potentially the 77 of Carter Pendleton trying to take the race lead. You got to be careful here. You're just trying to make it. The show you guys up here are right. You know, I mean, you're going to be back in the pack, but chances are right now you ain't got a chance at $100 if you wipe each other out. Trying to get there is the 26, going to get a little pinched there by the 16. He comes back down the racetrack. He's able to maintain position right now. Craig Smith and Michael Pines Jr. in the Sundrop 3 has worked his way back to a transfer spot with 4 laps to go. 4 laps remain as they roll into turns 3 and 4. Biggest loser award to this one, Alan Walden, has gone back to position 14. Right now the 54 is currently in position number 12. Dylan P has got to make up some spots here. He could still potentially get in through a last chance race with 3 laps to go right now. For your race leader is the Mark Stavroles in the 27. Alejandro Munoz in the 77 and 2nd right now. On the outside, he's got coming to the 88 of Carter Pendleton to the inside. Isaiah Frith in the 26 is making his way forward. Was rolling forward. Lost a couple spots there on the entrance to turn 3. We've got a crash somewhere on the racetrack. I believe somebody was sideways, or I think it was a 555 cars. He's lost a lot of speed there. That's Martin Gonzalez. As the white flag comes, or tip of the green in the air goes. 2 laps to go for your race leader. You see these guys duking it out for position here, and they got to be careful making contact. 88's got to watch where he's going to go because he just got pushed out of the draft. He might fall backwards here, but he's still going to be in a transfer spot, even if he gets behind the 16. He wants that starting position as the 77 Alejandro Munoz is taken to the point. Oh, the 26 car is going to go around. He's going to collect the 16. The 16 needs to get off the wall. They're on coming to the white flag. White flag is out. No caution. 1 more lap for Alejandro Munoz. And I tell you what, Alex Thompson in the 616 not able to get off the wall, falls all the way to 13th. I'm not seeing any penalties being issued here in the race log. We'll see. The 54 is currently in the 10th spot, so he's gained 2 positions. I don't know where he's going to have to get to the number 26 to get that spot. Alejandro Munoz coming off of turn number 4 to the line is going to pick up heat race number 3 win. The 27 of Mark Stavroles is going to come home 2nd. Tom Shackelford 3rd. Craig Smith is 4th. Coming home and rounding out your top 5 is Carter Pendleton. Reese Fitzpatrick will come home 6th. Travis Burton will come home 7th. Isaiah Frith will come home in the 8th position. Rounding out your top 8. 9th will be Alan Walden, and rounding out your top 10 is Michael Pines Jr. Dylan P will come home 11th. 12th is Alex Thompson. 13th is Martin Gonzalez. 14th, Stephen Dunn. Brandon Wrestler comes home in the 15th spot. And running at your 16 car field, Chandler Rich. So our B feature lineup coming at you. As the field down here on the front straightaway, ready to roll. Gotcha. Alright, let's see here. So I got everything here. Let me, these guys caught up here. So we're starting on the inside of the front row of the 018 at Chris McKnight out of the Carolinas will start on the pole to his outside. Jeffrey Reed out of the Mid-South in the 65 will start second. Out of the Carolinas, Alan Walden in the 58 will start P3. Kevin Winker in the 42 out of Rev Racing's Numb Thumb Racing's stables will start fourth. The 44 of Hunter Hastings out of Roughneck Racing stables will start fifth. Out of Florida, it's Michael Pines Jr. in the 78 will start sixth. Inside of number 5, out of the Northwest, it's the 89 of Brian Shaw. This outside, Josiah Smirlo in the 81 out of the Californians will start 8th. Starting inside of number 5 is Dylan P. out of the Mid-South, the 54. Starting to the outside of number 5 out of the Atlantic, it's the 17 of Shannon Milliken. Inside of number 6 in the 11 out of Canada, it's Dan Krogstad. Starting in position number 12 out of the Thompson Racing Stables is the 616 of Alex Thompson will start 12th. Starting inside of number 7 out of Florida, it's David Hickey in the 70. Out of Illinois in the 3 will start 14th is Loston McGrath. Starting inside of number 8, it's Skinny Traverso Squadron in the 555 of Martin Gonzalez. Starting in 16th out of Florida, it's the 71 of Victor Kress. Starting inside of number 8 out of Georgia, it's the 80 of Logan Morris. Starting in position 18 out of the West, it's the 214 of Stephen Dunn. Starting 19th is Dave Jensen out of Florida. Starting 20th is the 91 of Joseph Sherman out of New York. Starting 21st, Brandon Rassler. 22nd, Tyler Davis, Matthew Morris, and tailback on the field. We got a lot of cars in this one. This is a mess. We got 24 cars. I believe we are taking, let's see, out of this one, we're taking the top 6. Wow. It's going to be a crap shoot for the riches on this one. Shane White's about to get to fall asleep before he gets to race through. Well, when you qualify well and get in there. Alrighty, here we go. Kevin Winker, your race leader. Chris McKnight battling back on the 42. Caution flag is out. Yeah, this is the top 6. Definitely going to be absolute wreckfest for 10 laps. But, and nonetheless, is Michael Pines Jr., I believe, maybe, we got a few drivers here. Matthew Morris is involved in a crash, I believe. Matthew Morris, Brandon Wrestler, Michael Pines Jr., Tyler Davis, and Logan Morris involved. That wreck happening right about in this area. Right there, there's the 3 getting tangled up, gets into the 89, sends him into the outside wall. That's Brian Shaw on his side, upside down. And the contact the 04 tried to flip him back over and was successful. Yay! Yeah, no kidding. Anything could have happened for sure. Alrighty, so that being the reason for the caution here, and the first yellow flag here in the B main. Our top 6 make it. We have 26 drivers trying to make the show here in tonight's B main right now. Let's see, I'm going to grab a link real quick. Have a room set up for this. Should get the one in the green this time by. Something for you, Genix, just to look at. Maybe what you can go by or go off of. Give you an idea what you can look at whenever we do our, if I get you up here in the booth next week. Or for the next broadcast. Look here, biggest driver on the move so far. Chandler Rich is in 13th, but has moved up 11 spots since the start of this race. So from 24th to 13th. Look for that 47, potentially make his way forward into tonight's A main event. We'll see if he can do it through the B main here. The 54 is currently in 9th. Needs to make up 3+ spots in order to make tonight's A main. Out of this consolation race. Lights are down the iRacing.com official pace car. Green flag about to come back out here in the tri-oval. Field coming through now. And green flag's back out. Chris McKnight's back to the point. 3 almost, from this angle, look, almost 3-4 wide side-by-side contact with the 42 of Winker and Chris McKnight in the 18. 3 wide for 3rd, 4th, and 5th right now. Jeffrey Reed, Alan Walden, and McGrath all side-by-side. 3 wide for that spot. Now it's going to single file out here for your front 4 cars. Here comes a run from the 3 of Austin McGrath. Trying to make a move forward here as we got cars falling back. We got a crash. Got to be a crash. Oh, big wreck. We got the big one at Charlotte. Nowhere to go. Track's blocked. A lot of damaged race cars. Caution definitely out for that one. Look at another replay dialed up here. We had a huge crash off of turn 4. One big one. No stick. Everybody loves little Jeff Dunham. I think if you're not a ventriloquist or people playing with puppets, I'm sorry. Don't judge. I won't, I promise. Area contact, the 70 and the 040 get together. We got 7+ cars. We got the 04, the yellow 04 on his roof. We got cars popping up on their sides. We got a tumble at the end of the crash. Not even at the high speed velocity. That 04 just tumbled. Somebody rolled a dice. Oh, he got door checked too. And that was by the 89 of Brian Shaw. I'm not sure that he even knew he was still there. And we got some people really on the move here. We got drivers up 12 spots. Matthew Morris and Chandler Rich are now 11th and 12th. And unfortunately, Dylan P. and Dan Krogstad both lost 16 and 15 positions. Michael Pine Jr. is also back 15 spots as he was 6th at one point in time. So big crash there. Loston McGrath is up to position number 3 from 14th. Things wild here. We'll get to the field real quick. Chris McKnight currently your race leader. Kevin Winker in 2nd. Loston McGrath is 3rd. Jeffrey Reed is 4th. Josiah Smerlo is 5th. 6th is Hunter Hastings. 7th. 7th is Alan Walden. 8th is Alex Thompson. 9th is Shannon Milliken. 10th is Stephen Dunn. 11th, Matthew Morris. 12th, Chandler Rich. 13th is Joseph Rishern. 14th is Martin Gonzalez. You're on your own. I love you too, Kevin. No, hey, don't tell Julian. He'd get jealous. This is a huge car count for an asphalt track. And trying to run something completely different. I mean, he's trying to avoid the calamity that we're having here, but because he's one guy. But here we go. iRacing.com official pace car 2 pit road. Green flag back in the air. Green is out and away they go on Chris McKnight, Kevin Winker. Green flag back out and away they. Oh, we got calamity going through the infield already. And that was Morris, I think, going to the outside in the purple car. We got another wreck. Car upside down. We got a parking lot. Turn one. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing them, Kevin. They're just doing them. They're making it and wiping themselves out in the process. Alrighty, so I believe still no caution. Consolation lap 8 of 10. And we had cars upside down. How is there no yellow for that? Alrighty, well, race control says let's get this over with. So we'll come to lap 9 to 10. 2 laps remain in tonight's B main. So 2 laps to go as they come down the back straightaway. Contact for, that's right outside the transfer spot. So that's not going to matter, I don't believe. Consolation lap 9 of 10, and we got cars parked on the backstretch. The 214 of Stephen Dunn is one of them. He's getting turned around. He's off. There's the caution. That caution comes out for Brian Shaw, I believe. Yeah, unfortunately, that's when you're taking the top 6 and you've got 26 drivers trying to transfer in, that becomes an issue. But when you got so many drivers trying to make it in, it's not always the greatest. So the caution comes out when Brian Shaw gets tangled. There's the big wreck here. We're way back. There's a big wreck. That was a tri-oval. Yellow flag came out for Chandler Rich. Would have been the next caution here. Draw it up. So that was back the huge one that was off of turn 4. I'd like to highlight that one. Yeah, the Mountain Dew 88, great looking ride there. All right, now look here, the 81, Thomas the Tank, off the top of the racetrack. There we go, the 65, Liquid Death 65 gets tail whipped, the 17 to the wall. The 47 goes into a spin cycle. We're going to wash some clothes. The Ghost Sponsor 91 going to go for a ride. Somebody pull up Snapchat and get this, send this out as a story. The LCQ at Charlotte. Looks like a last chance race for... somebody get the chains out. We're in chain racing. The way this is going down, probably a little bit better. Can't be any worse. Then again, there's money on the line in the A-Main. These guys are all trying to get after it. Alrighty, so we still got an A-Main coming up. They got a either a 2-lap shootout or a 1-lap shootout coming up here. Lights on the iRacing.com official pace car, and right now we got a few drivers retired to the pits in this one. And it looks like we got Brian Shaw, Logan Morris, Alan Walden on pit road. Not sure that they are returning. Keep an eye on that. Looks like one of them has called it. Fun meter pegged. Their night's done. Believe that would be the 58 of Walden has pulled the plug. There you go. Hickey's out, Shaw's out, Morris, Flowers, Walden, Krogstad out of this event. 22nd or 21st to 26th. So 5 drivers called it quits. As the field works their way through turns 1 and 2. Lights down on the iRacing.com for space car. We'll get back to green this time by. Man, this is hard to do when you have no info on any of these drivers. It's kind of, you see what you see here. I couldn't tell you who's who, or I don't have any stats. I don't know who's good to watch. I don't, you know, it's let's go back to the qualifying grid and you'll see, take a look at this real quick. Your top 10 drivers got locked in. Travis Bennett, Tyler Helzel, Nick Seipel, Jack Long, Matthew Bird, Rodney Roberts, Tanner Kasinger, Shane Wyatt, Barry Winman, and Cody Johnson all locked into the A-Main. Did not have to run a consi or a heat race. Locked into tonight's A-Main through qualifying for quick times. We'll have a warm-up session coming up. Drivers will get a drivers meeting during that for tonight's A-Main, and they'll be told what and where and how to go about things as we get ready for your restart here. Lights down on the iRacing.com space car. They died to pit road. Green flag to come back out. We'll try this one more time with, oh, it shows we're got a green-white checker coming up. Green-white checker attempt coming here. Down into the trioval. Green flag is out. Winker will try to get away one more time in the 42. Here comes Lawson McGrath in the outside in the 3. As they roll down through the trioval going into turn number 1. Everybody getting up to speed. Out front it is Winker and Hastings. Hastings in the 44 with a great restart. Here comes the 555 of Martin Gonzalez as he moves. This is probably Martin Gonzalez. Is probably reading that wrong. Tyler Davis in the 4th spot. Top 6, we got another crash. Are we staying green? The 17 is around. That is Shannon Milliken. As Kevin Winker continues, we got the 65 also around. I thought I heard somebody spin out. There's Jeffrey Reed going to take that car pit side. His fun meter's pegged. White flag is out. One more trip around. They've made it this far. Keep an eye on the 6th spot. Anything after that does not matter, unfortunately. I mean, I guess it's a chance here at the end of the race, but your top 6 cars right now. Dave Jensen is in 7th. He's outside looking in, 1 spot short. Contact for the race lead with the 42 and the 44. As they roll through turns 3 and 4, big move. The 81 gets into the... Oh, here we go. Keep it together, guys. You're in the show. And the 81 of Josiah Smirlo going to give up some spots here. As it's going to be Hastings, Winker, Davis, Gonzalez, McGrath, and Jensen going to transfer in. Thompson, Regerm, McKnight, Smirlo, Reed, Dunn, Hobbs, Pines, Wrestler, Rich, Kress, Morris, Reed, Milliken, Hickey, Shaw, Morris, Flowers, Walden, and Krogstad. Your nights are done. Thanks for coming and hanging with us tonight. We'll catch you guys next time here on our Esports TV Broadcast Network. We'll get ready for some A-Main racing action coming up. Don't you guys go anywhere. They're going through a brief drivers meeting right now. We'll put the tower back out there for lap times so you guys see what kind of times they're getting. Well, practice and qualify, but that doesn't mean... Oh, yeah, there could be an issue there as well. You're not wrong. So we'll see how this goes. Drivers, they actually aren't allowed on the racetrack during this warm-up session. This is a streamline for the admins to let the drivers know what's going on. So it's kind of like a brief race break. Here's the issue though, Kevin. And those who aren't seeing Kevin's chat, we're looking at things over here on the Our Esports TV chat. He's on YouTube on Our Esports TV side. As we're monitoring YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, and a separate YouTube for the Apex Racing Society. Excuse me. But yeah, it's this is a little wild. But you've got $100 up for grabs, and we started this with a little over 50+ drivers, and we're still going to start with I think 40. So, with that being said, I don't know that it would let me. It'll give me my starting grid for tonight's A-Main. Let's see here. Nope, no grid yet. So as soon as we're able to do that, we will get you guys your starting lineup for tonight's A main. So once again, tonight's racing action brought to you by Brandon Parsons and the Apex Racing Society and all these fantastic four-cylinder mini stock drivers out here coming out and putting on some action here at the Apex Racing Society's virtual Charlotte Motor Speedway in the iRacing series. Alright, buddy, I heard that. For those of you that don't know who the WVMG nut out there is. Every other week. Alright. He is the Extreme Power League Stig from Sunday. From last night's race. Picking up the win over in Italy. Glad to see you made it home okay. I'm sure you got in a private jet and flew home in like 10 minutes. But anyway. Like that, a little fun out here. We'll see how long this driver's meeting lasts. I know there's a few things they're trying to get ironed out here and trying to be 100% sure of. Hopefully had a decent day today. We're gonna get kicking this thing here off. Got my spent some time, put brush guard on my truck. Stig money, that's it. Yeah. If anybody says the meeting's about to wrap up. That being said, yeah, they're in the warm up. Nick is the driver's meeting. They're not gonna they're not allowed on the racetrack. I just push that up there so you guys can see the timer in case they use the full timer for the driver's meeting. So that's the reason for the countdown up there. I think we use the tower for it as a fill-in or filler. A main coming up next. So, fun stuff here. We'll have points to talk about next week. Give us a little bit more pre-race and a little bit more filler here. Material to go with. So, excited to be here. Remember, guys, check out that admin box. Promo code ARS-BOX with 2 X's, BOXX, for 10% off of your purchase. Another filler, I will have Graceland Shootout Series tomorrow night on the Harley Sports TV Broadcast Network. And we'll be back live. I do a triple header on Thursday. We run Racers Elite Network on Thursday, as well as we have the Thursday Night Thunder Series back with us. I believe limited late models and UMP modifieds this week will be a special. Usually they're street stocks and UMP modifieds. And we're off this Sunday with the Extreme Power League, and I know WVMG Nut out there is ready for that break. We'll do a little relaxing this weekend, maybe. We'll see. But it's been a great week so far. And, all right, drivers meeting is concluded, and they're going to release the drivers to the track. I believe that they should talk to him. The top 10 should be the only ones at the racetrack right now. Nobody else has had time on the track since qualifying, but that's up to him. That's an admin call there by the team here over at Apex Racing Society, but that would have been my call. Top 10 only to the racetrack after the drivers meeting. And it's hard to police, but break over will break you. There you go. I know how excited you are about these big ovals, you know, these big super speedways like draft tracks and, you know, restrictor plate races. And then back to real track. Oh, anything that's a road course or a circuit is a real track to you, brother. I know. I don't think I asked Julian if they noticed last night, and they said no, and he said notice what? So I told Julian. Julian's aware of what was going on, and Logan now knows, and I don't know if anybody else does or not, but. Yeah, qualified a 5th, finished 15 or worst. Yeah, that's usually you got to hang out in the back. You can't be up front. And then you got to have drafting help. That's the big key. You got to have that drafting help. Shane Wyatt to the top of the charts here. And warm up here with about a minute and 20 seconds left before we go into our official 40 cars starting grid. So look forward to that. Here's the drivers getting some lap times. Then you get 16 drivers so far. I know we have 22 drivers currently on the racetrack. Yeah, the Tame Racing driver out there, the WVMG. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that Apex Racing Society logo in the middle of the screen. Well, it doesn't work with Extreme Power League. Remember, guys, the admin box discount code as well. That's the box there. It's the code up here is ARS-BOXX, like it is there on the screen. BOXX for 10% off your order at checkout. Does the broadcaster have to come out and show you how to run the ovals there, Kevin? Do I need to coach you? I mean, we can work something out. I'm not the greatest, but I think we can hang. And the timer's look at that timer on which I just saw the message, and we are 3 seconds out. So here we go. Starting lineup going to be going away here momentarily. So we'll lose the tower here as we get ready for our A main starting lineup. And we're going to go away like this. As soon as it'll pop up and allow us to roll, we're going to run with it. Starting on the inside of the front row for Fourth Automotive Sports, it's the 01 of Travis Bennett. Starting position number 2 out of the Atlantic, it's the 24 of Tyler Helsel. We get the grid here going. Starting inside of number 2 out of the PGR Esports stables, it's the 75 of Nick Seipel. Out of the DGen Racing stables, in the 124, it's Jack Long the 3rd. He'll start 4th. Starting inside of number 3 out of the Mid-South, it's the 9 of Matthew Bird. He'll start 5th. Is out of the United States is the 29 of Rodney Roberts. Starting inside of number 4, DGen Racing's number 8 of Tanner Kasinger will start 7th. The 0G Motorsports 15 of Shane Wyatt will start 8th. Starting inside of number 5, excuse me, in 9th spot is the UK and I's 56 of Barry Winman. I'm trying to read this flag. I saw a flag that threw me off for a loop. Starting outside of number 5 out of Pennsylvania, it's the 777 of Cody Johnson. Inside of number 6, it's New England's number 1 of Kurt Weigand. Starting outside in position number 12 out of New England, it's Jaden Del Toro in the 08. Rolling on back now to position number 13. I can't roll this back the way I want to, so let's go to that. Starting in position 13 is Alejandro Munoz in the 77 out of France. Starting 14th, the RFK's number 811 of Jordan Wenzel. Starting in number 8, it's Kevin Frey in the 82 from Trash Budget Motorsports. Starting in position 16 is Mark Stavroles in the 27 out of Indiana. Starting in number 9 out of Canada, it's Nathan Milinchuk in the 7. Starting in position 18, it's SRC Miller Racing's 34 of Corey Baldnut. Starting inside of number 10 in the 19th spot out of Indiana, it's the 28 of Tom Shackelford. Starting 20th out of Indiana, Ryan Maynard in the 57. Starting 21st is Levi Ramsey in the 6th. Starting 22nd out of Ohio, it's Craig Smith in the 85. Starting inside of row number 12 out of Mid-South, it's Tanner Hacker in the 32. Starting 24th out of Virginia, it's Jordan Denny in the 016. Starting 25th is the 88 of Carter Pendleton out of Carolina. Starting 26th, out of Ohio, it's Matthew Oppie in the 33. Starting inside of room number 14, Gavin Smith out of Pennsylvania in the 16 will start 27th. 28th is Reese Fitzpatrick in the 14 out of New Zealand. Starting 29th is John Lodka in the 30 out of Carolinas. Out of the Mid-South, Andrew Collins in the 39 will start 30th. 31st is Travis Burton out of 4th Auto Motorsports in the 92. Out of the Mid-South, Brendan Parsons in the 00 will start 32nd. Out of Hispano Americas, the 99 of Daniel Guzman. Isaiah Frith will start 34th in the 26, and we'll get the rest of these in here. Starting 34th is Hunter Hastings out of Roughnecks Racing's 44. Revved Racing's Numb Thumbs Racing's Kevin Winker 42 will start 36th. Starting 37th is the 04 Tyler Davis out of Georgia. Starting 38th is Skinner Traverso Squadron. The 555 is Martin Gonzalez. Starting 39th out of Illinois, it's the 3 of Lost McGrath. Starting 40th out of Florida, it's Dave Jensen, the 692. And we got a 40-car field. Gonna go green for a total of 60 laps. So it's about to go down here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Travis Bennett, Tyler Helsel, Nick Seipel, Jack Long. I've never had a 60-car grid. Here we go. Qualified P9 and missed the start. Barry Wyman, what'd you do? Get up to go take a pee break? You and Gavin Smith both missed the start. 39th and 40th now is where you'll be as you come off the pit road. That's awesome. All right, a few rookies here in the race. Matthew Morrison, the 180, Ryan Maynard, the 57, Chandler Rich, the 47, Tyler Davis, the 04, Victor Crest, the 71. And the highest I rating is Tyler Helsel, and he is starting P2 in that, well, in that DuPont sponsored 24. We got a Jeff Gordon mini stock out here. Heck yeah, appreciate it. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Genix, for providing that information. Some resources there. Appreciate you. We'll get you up here in the booth next week, hopefully. Come in early and we'll get chatted up here and acquainted. Figure something out. Green flag is out. 40 cars, 60 laps is the distance. Let's get the ticker rolling here, everybody. Lap 1 of 60 going down. Here comes the 56 off of pit road. He'll join the field. That is going to be Barry Windman out there saying he missed the start. He will join the back. I'm sure you'll have plenty of time. As I believe we have calamity already forming. We got cars flickering all over the place. And I believe that may have been due to an accident. And now that everything should be situated. And it could be due to me not having enough cars showing on the racetrack. I'm going to have to adjust something here momentarily. I would prepared for 60 plus cars to show up here, so they may flicker a little tonight. My apologies. But it should have happened earlier in qualifying. But then again, we couldn't see them all. So we keep things kind of locked in a little bit and see where things fold. Well, we got crash going on the 777s around the 29, the 08s involved, and we're going to play them. I'm going to flip some numbers here. There's a lot of wrecking going on here, and I don't think it can handle it. And too many cars may be causing that to happen. There we go. I'm going to change something real quick. I'm going to look at some settings because I don't think I have enough cars showing for this to deal with it. Just to be sure. I'm drawing 63. So it's just the issue with the all that calamity going on. That was wild. So our first caution underway. And may have broke the ticker with that all that happening. Lap 3 of 60. Probably doesn't know where anything is, so let's look at a replay here. Replay car count. Is that really a thing? I really looked. That's where it's at. Alright, let's see what we got here. Thank you for that, Kevin. I didn't realize that was a thing. Well, it's still doing it, though. Got flipped twice always next week. Yeah, Shaw, that's a big thing there. Still showing the base car flickering for some odd reason. That's weird. It may be the render mode causing it. I'm sure the replay, I got too many cars involved for that. I'm not dropping any frames, so that's good. Alright, so Calamity unfolds, and what I'm seeing here, the 88 had a good bit of damage there, had to get it fixed. That being Carter Pendleton. It is now 38. Dave Jensen is on pit road in the 692. He's flickering now. I'll try something because I think I can change. Let's draw all cars and draw all pits. Okay. I'm gonna get shadow maps off, maybe it'll help. Not used to having this many cars. Yeah, that's possible. That's fine. I'll glad to have have this many drivers out there on the racetrack and this much going on. It could be all the backfire too causing the flicker. Maybe a little adjustment will help us out. So you got the one in the green here. We'll get ready to go back to green flag action here. Hope that last little adjustment will take some load off the CPU. It's okay, I do have a better rig. It's not set up to be used right now. We'll get that fired up and then we won't have these issues, I don't believe. So Travis Bennett will lead us down to the green flag here. We return to green. We got 56 laps to go. And the green flag is out, back to green. The Bucky's number one gets a good restart here. As Nick Seipel in the second spot, the 75. Ricky Bobby Wonder runs 75. Going to be challenged by the DuPont 24 for the third spot. Is Tanner Casinger in the fourth spot right now in the 3. Or 8, excuse me, and he's up 3 spots. The start of the race is Matthew Bird in 5th. 3 wide. Here comes the 15. That's the Simrat Market Graphics, or SimratMarket.com car. Working the bottom in the 15 there. He's currently in the, where is it? In the 5th spot. That's Shane Wyatt. Cars side by side down the front straightaway through the tri-oval. I don't know if we have a wreck here and all that impact. And the 24 DuPont car and the Bucky's car are going to get together. Hang on to it. We're 3, almost 4 wide through turns 2. Off of turn 2, 4 wide contact. The Simrat Market car going to get turned around by the 77. And yeah, when they crash, it's just going to go all over the place. We got a parking lot once again, and it can't handle all that calamity. That's a lot of cars. I mean, it's a big racetrack that can handle 40 cars, but until they get situated, it's going to be a little off. I think it's just too many cars for what's going on. I'm surprised some of these guys are even handling what's going on. Because I run the same graphics for all my leagues, and this is the first time I had an issue with it. There's too many cars. So 53 laps to go. And after that calamity, Nick Seipel in the 75 will inherit the race lead. Tanner Kasinger is currently your second place driver. Tyler Hilsel is currently in the third spot. Tom Shackelford is fourth. Fifth is Mark Stavolis. Sixth is Ryan Maynard. Seventh, Matthew Oppie. Eighth is Craig Schmidt. Ninth is Corey Bowdnott. 10th is Kevin Winkler. 11th, Isaiah Frith. 12th is Daniel Guzman. 13th is Matthew Bird. 14th is Martin Gonzalez. 15th, Martin Gonzalez, and 14th. 15th is Reese Fitzpatrick. 16th, Tyler Davis. 17th is Cody Johnson. 18th, Jordan Denny. 19th is John Wadka. 20th is Carter Pendleton. 21st is Barry Winman. 22nd, Kevin Frey. Nathan Milinchuk back there in 23rd. 24th, Hunter Hastings. 25th, Jordan Winsel. 26th, Levi Ramsey. 27th is Brandon Parsons. 28th, Tanner Hacker. Jaden Del Toro. Shane Wyatt is 30th. 31st, Jack Long. 32nd, Travis Bennett. 33rd is Alejandro Munoz. Andrew Collins, 34th. 35th, Travis Burton. 36th, Rodney Roberts. 37th is Leslie McGrath. So take a look where our rookies are currently at in the field. Apologies for the flickering here. This is kind of annoying, even annoying on my end. Matthew Morris currently in. Let's see if he's. I think he's in this race. Morris to make it out. See, Ryan Maynard is currently in 6th. He's one of the rookies. Chandler Rich. Can you make it out of the console? Does not appear that he did. Tyler Davis in the 04. Currently in the 17th position, 16th, 17th spot. Victor Crest in the 71. Didn't make it out of the Consi either. But Tyler Helsel, your highest iRating guy, is currently sitting in 3rd. Change camera angles, maybe it'll. Make a difference. Apologies at this, we got too many cars out here, the render's just killing it. As the green flag comes back out, lap 10 of 60, and hopefully once they get sorted back out a little bit and get away from each other, we're going to have a crash coming into the tri-oval already. We're not even get going again, so we're not even able to see. There we go. Lap 11 of 60 getting rolling here. The 042 car. Tough luck here on the restart for Kevin Winker. He's going to get turned around at the tri-oval. We're going to stay green. We got the 01 in front of the field here. Came out of the pits. That is Travis Bennett. Your race leader right now is Nick Seipel in the 75. Kind of like to deal with a lot of these guys when they get bunched up together. The CPU kind of takes a turn. But they get separated a little bit. We usually, looks like we're pretty good to go. And we had a crash, I think. Crash in the infield. The 39 and the 1 are together, and there's also the 682 involved. Lap 12 of 60, so once they get rolling here, sort of back out. Should be okay. Might be pulling too much data. And caution flags out, lap 13 of 60. And what's going on? try and see if I can free up some of my CPU. As iRacing.com for Space Car gets caught up with the field here. So a couple of drivers get tangled up in a wreck there. Lap 13 of 60. In the books, we've still got 48 laps to go. Show you anything down here to help out just a little bit. Doesn't appear to be. About 14 of 60. I think what I did may have helped. We'll see. Count my chickens before they hatch here. Eliminated one of my data streams. The driver's still having issues back here, it sounds like. What, 14 to 60, green flag coming out with a single file, so we'll try it single file style here off of turn number 4. The green flag back out for the 24, Tyler Helsel. The DuPont 24 takes the green flag. Away we go. 46 laps remain. Nick Seipel, Tanner Kasinger. Art Stavroli is in the 27 on the inside. He's got company Ryan Maynard in the 57 on the outside. Here comes Tom Shackelford to the inside in the 28. He's going to make a move here for position in that 28 car. Look at the 33 of Matthew Oppie back there, also making positions gained up here in that Goodrich 33 car. He's going to look to the inside of the 57 through turns 3 and 4, and he looks like he's going to make the pass. And he will. The inside prevailing here right now as the 33 takes to the inside. He gets around Ryan Maynard on the bottom shelf. Daniel Guzman in the 85 looking to the inside of the 99. Martin Gonzalez looking to make moves here as well. See the biggest movers of the race right now. Up 28 spots is Martin Gonzalez in 10th. Up 24 spots, Daniel Guzman in the 99 from 24th to 9th. Or from, what was that, 32nd to 9th. Apologies. And Matthew Oppie is up from 26th to 6th. Up 20 spots. Fantastic race for him thus far. The 75 and Nick Seipel out front on lap 17 to 60. Looks like they're going to try and get some laps in here. If I don't speak too soon. There's Tyler Helsel right now, your race leader. Nick Seipel battling hard on the inside, the 75. The 24 on the outside's got a great push from the 28 in the WGG sponsored 28 ride. Let's see who we got here battling for the race league. Your top 10ers, Nick Seipel, Tanner Kasinger, Tyler Helsel. Malinchuk and Parsons are together. And there's a wreck there. So I freed up some CPU and I think we got a little bit of room to play with here. Seen the caution flag come out. Let's take a look at the Brandon Parsons and Malinchuk wreck and see how that unfolded. Our first Insurance Says Incorporated instant replay of the night, brought to you by Hard Sports TV due to some CPU issues that were due to overstimulation. Brandon Parsons and Malinchuk here. What exactly unfolded, and the double zero and the 7 going to get together. And unfortunately for Parsons, he's going to end up on his side. Oh, he's going to get tumbled by the 29 of Rodney Roberts. Let's see if we can get that car going again. I believe we may have corrected our CPU issue. We'll see how it goes here with the replay coming back to live. And Nick Seipel here, your race leader in the 75 Wonderbread ride. Lap 20 of 60. So 41 laps remain. Yes, sir. Martin Gonzalez. Right now, hard charger for the time being here with 41 laps to go. And that number 30 ride shows, or excuse me, that number 555 is up 30 spots. Started 38th, currently in the 8th position. Under caution here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lights still on the iRacing.com official pace car. Nick Seipel started in 3rd, is up 2 spots, is in the race lead. We'll see if he can hang on to it. So you add another lap to the lap counter here, and we'll go 40 laps remaining in tonight's A feature event. Alrighty, lights down the iRacing.com official pace car. Once again, we'll get ready to go back to green. Nick Seipel, Tyler Helsel, Tanner Kasinger, Tom Shackelford, Mark Stavrolis will bring us your top 5. Fastest time right now is Carter Pendleton with a 35.702 in the 88. So he's currently in position. Well, Pendleton's back in 38th right now. So Nick Seipel is down, green flags back out. Away we go in the Geico restart zone. A 75 of Seipel leads us back to green. The 24 of the DuPont Chevrolet. Jeff Gordon looked like working his way to the outside. He's trying to bring the 8 of Tanner Kasinger with him here. We'll see. The 28 of Tom Shackelford settles in the 4th spot. Mike Stravoli is in the 5th spot right now. Matthew Opie hanging on to the 6th spot. Craig Smith in 7th right now, as that's where the field is all over the place. You kind of got to pick your moves, pick your battles here. Don't want to take yourself out. Try to charge the front here with plenty of laps left to go if you're in this group in front. If you're in the back, you're probably trying to make some moves, and unfortunately we got crash happening already. That's why everybody's kind of flickering. Not sure who might have been. Well, we got a lot of drivers potentially involved in a wreck back there. No caution yet, but the flickering ensues that there is a wreck somewhere. As here we go back to the draft in the 24 of Tyler Helsel and Tom Shackelford. Shackelford on the outside by himself using the side draft, trying to take over the race lead. Not going to happen. They roll forward off of turn number 4. Car bounced off the wall, keeping it together. Here comes Shackelford, another run at the outside. Try to get a little more filled in here. So everybody rolling through turns 1 and 2. Shackelford falls back to the number 8 of Tanner Kasinger. Shackelford falls to P4 once again, so didn't really get a good run going there. He's on the outside. Here comes the 27 of Mark Stavolius here. He's going to travel to the inside of the 8. Try to take off Kasinger's position. And he will do so as he runs the back of the 75. The 24 of Tyler Helsel takes back to the point. And Nick Seipel still fighting for that race lead in the 75 on the outside. He gets a great push from the number 8 of Kasinger. Kasinger pushes real strong on the back of the 75. Here comes the 24 for the race lead once again. Helsel hangs on to it, takes the race lead from the 75 down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway they go. Seipel, Helsel, Kasinger, Stavolius. Your top 4. Running at your top 5 is Shackelford, Oppie and Shackelford battling it out for the 5th spot. Side by side to the line. Great racing action here. Top lane, bottom lane. Pick a lane and stick with it. We got 2 cars together, 3 wide back there towards the back. Somewhere right around in this area here. Saw a yellow car involved in that. Might have been, didn't quite back far enough, I guess. It's the 14 of Reese Fitzpatrick I saw. I kind of labeled that battle. But a lot of racing action going on here, is even up front and all the way through the field. Cars are battling for the racing position at Cheetah's number 14. Really maybe a hot Cheetah's with the flames on the side of that thing. All the way up the nose and down the hood. And oh, the 555 car. Drove up the racetrack. Almost made contact with the 01 of Travis Bennett, who was your pole sitter, as he's trying to battle his way back to the field. There's Tyler Helsel, now your race leader, and I'm hearing Calamity going on towards the back of the pack here. And yep, there's, I think there's a 3 back there. Lawson McGrath having issues. As they're going to get everything sorted out here. We're going to stay green. Tyler Helsel, your race leader, has company. It's the 75, and Nick Seipel still right there with them as they roll down the back straightaway. Contact with the 24. We're going to, the 24 is going to turn by the 27 to 33. He's going to send him around. Cautions out once again. We got sparklers everywhere. Big crash. This is the huge one. Hopefully it doesn't lead this to crash. But we got multiple cars involved. The 811 is on his roof flipping. Also, that is had another car flipping on its lids back on all 4s. And driving away is the 77. Maybe even Cody John. That is Alejandro Munoz going for a flip. And the CPU is to blame for this, so I'd have to change some settings to get this dialed back in. Or we have to cut this field down to 30 cars. You probably handle that at that point, but Nick Seipel, Tom Shackelford, Tanner Kasinger, Corey Baldonot, Matthew Oppie, and Jordan Denny, your top 6. Just tends to happen when everything unfolds. A lot of stuff to process as the damage flies. But Nick Seipel, Tanner Kasinger, Tom Shackelford, Corey Bowdnott, and Matthew Opie your top 5. And our driver that was up 30 spots since the start of this race has been highlighted and I believe shipped backwards. And he's lost a few spots. He's in 14th now. Alrighty, field working right around, lights down the iRacing.com official pace car. We'll get ready to go back to green here on lap 31 of 60. It's a lot for this thing to process. With all these changes and stuff, I believe it's causing the ticker to freeze until we go green. Do this. Well, our 5th caution of the night here, and that time does not mean anything. We are doing laps here right now. Lap 31 of 60 in the books. Halfway home, cross flags for your race leader as Nick Seipo, Tanner Casey will take us back to green here. Double file back up. Alrighty, off of turn number 4. Green flag coming back out here. Thank everybody for hanging out with us here at the Hardy Sports TV Broadcast Network, Apex Racers Society. "30's my boy, 30's your boy." Alright, well, let's see if we can get this done here. Green flag is out. Back to green they go. And the 75 and Nick Seipo will take back to the green flag. Tom Shackle from the 28 will take over the 2nd spot. The 34, Corey Bowdnott, working the outside. The 30 is Lodke back there, and he is currently in position 30, but he's got oh no! The 34 Bowdnott worked his way up. It's going to go backwards, spins down into the infield. It's against the inside retaining wall. As the field all goes by, nobody, he's going to get by Scott free, but he's going to get no caution. To my knowledge, green flag is out still, lap 33 of 60. And we have another crash happening, from what I can tell. We'll stay green here. Matthew Bird there's another crash happening right now. Caution flag's out. 6th caution tonight. Your race leader now is the 28 of Tom Shackelford. So caution flag's out once again. This is Jordan Wenzel and Kurt Vidget, Matt Bird, and Barry Winman. Let's see here. Let's see if we can hide that. Maybe that'll help out some here. Let's see if we can take a look at the replay here. We'll see what happened with Kurt Vidget and Barry Winman. Winman was out there in the chat earlier, I'm not sure. See if it'll show. And of course, we're going to have some flickering. Somebody went through the infield and contact. They're going to back up into the track, into the field. And you're going to see flickering because there's a lot of, yeah. So everything caught back up. And, you know, bad luck everywhere. LTZ Allen out there saying bad luck tonight. Bad luck tonight, he says. It happens to everybody. It's happened to be your turn, I guess. They were passing the hat around and your name came out. So lap 35 is 60 up 21 laps to go? 26 laps to go. 26 to go, I believe. Well, John Lodka in the 30 is up to 22nd. He's up 7 spots. Started 29th. Got a ways to go yet. Travis Burton's up 12 spots. He's 19th. Andrew Collins is up 13 spots. He's 17th. Hunter Hastings is up 21 spots. He's 14th. Started 35th. Isaiah Frith up 27 spots. Martin Gonzalez has worked his way back to the 8th position. He's up 30 spots once again. 38th to 30th. Or 38th to 8th, I should say. And right in front of him, Isaiah Frith started in 20th. Or 34th is up 27 spots to 7th. Levi Ramsey is currently up 15 spots from 21st to 6th. Matthew Oppie is up to 4th from 26th. And Tom Shackelford, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Your number 28 car is up 18 spots, started 19th, is currently your race leader. We'll run down there for you as they move through the field. And I don't know what just happened there, but somebody just got wiped out here on the tri-oval. The 33 and the 124, and I'm not sure why. He just hooked it down and spun the tires and spun out, took them both to the wall. I do pride myself on pronunciation, but I'm not 100% perfect. And to be honest, I don't even remember how I did it. But I do my best. Tom Shackelford, Nick Seipel, Jaden Del Toro, Matthew Oppie, Levi Ramsey, and Isaiah Frith will lead us down. Green flag is back out. And back on the loud pedal, here we go. The Bumblebees are underway. And calamity ensuing, I believe already. I saw some cars got 24 laps to go. And wrecking again. Big wreck off of turn number 2. Caution flag flies. And I don't know to show it, but I'll list some names here. Brandon Parsons, Lawson McGrath, Tyler Davis, Rodney Roberts, Jordan Denny, Dave Jensen, Alejandro Munoz, all tangled up in this one. Yeah, it's sad to see that, Jack. We gotta keep that in the gotta keep the note and keep it out of the chat here as well. I understand that I believe that he's got everybody's got their own opinions of this. I feel he's got too many cars out there, and the chat's not the place to put it. I mean, I know you guys on Hardy Sports TV, when I understand there's some issues, but you got 60 people show up to race for $100, and you start a 40 car field. It's going to be chaos. I know that you also got to remember there's a lot of growing pains coming with starting something new, and I think his excitement factor is probably getting pegged on having this go. and he's got to learn going forward. So he'll review this, and next week should be better probably. And you're probably not right, Falco. I can't say it's good or bad. I don't know. Where did I've got the list scrolling here. He's currently 15th, so we're making moves. You're making moves. He's up 14 spots, 29th to 15th, and I know Jack's probably frustrated. Probably had a good run going, and I know the iRacing got us. Maybe somebody's out there on Twitch tuning in here. Glad to have you. It's been a wreck fest. My CPU is straining to keep up with all the data that's being processed with all the crashes and everything going on that we went to the tower away from the ticker. So he's up to 15th. He's got a little ways to go. You have to pick up that championship or the race winner's prize, but it's not impossible. It's not over till the fat lady sings. And hang on, let me find Brandon Parsons in here. I don't think we have a fat lady to sing. Anybody out there in the chat want to sing? Well, I mean, there's a couple things to take out of this, and yeah, it's the crashes and stuff. And we got 50 cars, 40 cars racing for $100. So that's the flickering is my CPU. Too much going on, and the green flag's back out, and away they go. Tom Shackelford leads us back. Nick Seipel is second, and we'll see how this goes here as they brought up single file, but the field, I don't believe, is playing nice as we're going to get back to some double file and taking positions. And, well, we're moving through, and we'll see how it goes here. But yeah, we got a lot of cars. I'm going to see what the book came to show you. It's not even enough to get all the cars in here as they get on the back straightaway. 3 wide now with the 24. This is back for 10th position. And he's got the 85 of Craig Smith on the inside, is what you see. There's a 14 of Reese Fitzpatrick and Jordan Wenzel there. Nathan Malinchuk also back there in the 14th spot with Lodka. And Tom Shackelford, your race leader right now. He's under fire. He's got company 20 laps to go with the chopper cam. He's under fire with the doubles, or the 08 now on the outside of Jaden Del Toro. Matthew Oppie in the 33 and third right now as Nick Seipel's been dropped a little bit here. He's falling back. The 15 of Shane Wyatt has worked his way back up here after an earlier crash. In the sim wrap market number 15. Isaiah Frith in the 26 making moves as well. And unfortunately, Lodka there back to the 16th spot now, so losing a little bit of spots, but things getting a little crazy. He might be just trying to keep that car clean. He's got 19 laps to go. We got contact up front, and unfortunately, I say something about the semi-wrap market car, and he gets tossed and tumbled, and here comes the rest of the field. We are not riding the brakes or slowing down. We're just driving through everything, and cars getting damaged here. And Tom Shackelford will take the green flag. Yeah, if it's flickering, there's a wreck going on somewhere. And then under caution, when all the cars get bunched together, it could potentially do it then too. But so far, Tom Shackelford, look at Martin Gonzalez from 38th to 2nd, up 36 spots in that 555, keeping that nose clean. And I don't know if Brandon Parsons has thought this through or not, but he may be sending that $100 overseas. He might be putting that $100 on a plane and hope it don't crash. Sorry, it's just been an ongoing issue here in the U.S. with planes doing some funky things here lately. Lodka making his way into the top 10 is up from the 29th spot to 9th. So he's making some forward progress as well. Yeah, those of you that are sitting out there, feel free to interact in the chat here. If you guys are rooting for somebody, let them know. You know, let them know you put that chat in there. If they don't know that you're watching, then you know they could be watching the feed later. And I know a lot of these guys will go back and watch it. Caution Fest or not, they're gonna go watch. They want to see what's happening. I'm gonna hear a lot of complaints about the flickering, but this is I usually don't see 40 cars in a race myself, so this is kind of a test of my ability. But I do have ways to fix this, and it'll be in the future. I'm also getting ready to move as well, so I'm not really trying to fire up a new rig before I move, so we get that done when we get moved. And then Gen X out there, my info eye in the sky. Reese Fitzpatrick, the 14, is the only Oceanic driver in the field, currently running in position number 3 as we get back to green. Had to make a prediction. Who's going to crash next? There we go. Put that out there. Well, it's already happening, so don't make a prediction now because it is Jordan Denny. And we got a car on its top, and that is Jaden Del Toro, I believe, in the 08, upside down, and we're staying green as he's on his side. I guess we're not throwing the caution. He's been able to roll 16. That is the caution flag. Well, put the nail in the coffin on that one. Don't believe that one's going to help anybody. No, not up front anyway. I vote we go single file for one full lap, and if anybody pulls out of line, they get kicked. My luck, somebody follows somebody, and they just, for some odd reason, Irish would be like, yep, you're just going to go to the wall, and just, poof, they gone. So Martin Gonzalez is still the biggest mover of the race. Up 36 spots to second. You can live with that. And just at this point, Brandon just needs to add the caution laps to like 16 and make him finish it. Make him do a green-white checkered or a one-lap shootout. And then wherever the first crash happens will be wherever they freeze the field. No, they don't need to do that. I'm not criticizing the league by any means. Promise. 14 laps to go here. I'm sure a lot of these drivers would love to see some green flag action and maybe some notes from Brandon. He's going to have to eliminate some drivers. But, I mean, you got a free-to-race league. You put $100 up. I mean, have you seen what happens at a dirt oval racetrack when you throw $1,000 up for a mini stock race? You know, you get all these guys in these dirt late models to show up. For like, you gotta have like, you're talking like $5,000, $10,000, maybe $2,000 to get like 20 cars to show up for $2,000. You put 10 grand up and you get 40 cars, and you know you put up $1,000 for a mini stock race, and you got guys driving 6 to 10 hours away. It's breed, Cody, but nice. I know you're not an English teacher or anything by any means, but it's breeds, not breeze. But you're not wrong. I know what you mean. But yeah, you get guys driving 6 to 8 hours away for $1,000 win mini stock race, and you put a free entry up and $100 to win. It's dang near the same concept, and they can race from anywhere in the world. And you see it here is your top 3 are not even all from the same country. As we get back to green, 13 laps to go. The WGG is going to take us to green. Tom Shackelford, the 28. And we're already 5 wide in the back of the pack before we got across the start-finish line off the tri-oval. And that is back where Nick Seipel, who once was your race leader, has faded all the way back to the 6th car of Levi Ramsey. And maybe he'll put an extra $50 if they take it green the rest of the way. Hell, I'll make an extra 20 if they go green from here. I'll throw a random $20 into somebody in the grid or in this A main if they go green the rest of the way. Yep, that just got ruined. I'll save my money for another day. Tom Shackelford, Martin Gonzalez, Jordan Wenzel, Tyler Helsel. Well, we're still green, so that got ruined. It's happening. Right there, the 777 around of Cody Johnson as he gets turned back around. Tom Shackelford with those staying green. Here we go, 12 laps to go, still green. There's too many laps left. Oh, caution, there it goes. Don't know what it's for. Levi Ramsey, it looks like. Take a look here. Under yellow once again. That's what these guys want to high pace. They don't want to race. So back to the Insurance Center's instant replay brought to you by Hartford Steve. Whoa! There's a bigger wreck than we thought it was. I thought that was just one car around, but we got the 6th involved. We got other cars back here. This is a smaller wreck than what we're used to. It didn't even make the screen flicker. Good job. I don't know that we'd be dead by now, but we'd definitely be feeling pretty good. Well, zippity zappity gabbity gabbity ghost bad. It's a Family Guy. Alrighty. Let's get a camera where we can actually hear some stuff going on. Let's crank it up under caution. I mean, these things got to be turning $8 grand in first gear under yellow, right? The roll bar camera. These are definitely 4 cylinders, man. I almost bought one of these the other day for $1 grand. I don't have that grand to drop. I gotta pay taxes. Well, it depends on what you're drinking, Falco. I mean, you can drink anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be strong. You can mix something. Or you could buy those shots at, like, the Rite Aid or CVS Pharmacy. They got those shot mixers. They're pretty good. We did a couple of those at my wedding, or wedding reception. My dad's already telling me I can't race 2 of the cars I have now, Cody, so I don't... taking the 4-cylinder down to the knob and racing the late model or the street stock the same night. I don't think Dad would let me do it. I'd need him to tow one of them down there. He's already using the 4-wheeler to help push cars around once he gets it fixed. The 4-wheeler's got issues that needs fixed, and we got a laundry list of things to do around here, and I'm sitting here making money so I can go race, and he's gonna have to be fixing his stuff so he can participate or hang out at least. And now going 2.5 hours live here on the stream with heat races and everything going on, so I believe Brandon will be looking at taking care of things here and readjusting. Is it running 2 features in the next few weeks here? Probably gonna have to reevaluate that schedule, seeing how this is going. I know there's no heat races in some of those, but we have to adjust this format or something and narrow this down somewhere to maybe take care of fix some of the feature problems. As Tom Shackelford, Martin Gonzalez, and Jordan Wenzel lead us down. Green flag is back out. We definitely talk Falco, that's for sure. It'd be great for him to get this win to put that money towards that prize, as he's currently sitting in 6th place. Rolling forward here, keeping the screen for you for the time being, for the moment. Here's Tom Shackelford, who leads around the racetrack. Well, let's pop that back up there. I might have been a little behind. I was going to say, he's sitting in 60, he was moving forward. He's in 7th now, make it back to 60s. Battle with Shane Wyatt, who was your post setter there in Fontaine. He has a little word here. He's looking for some good racing right now. Is Shackelford, your race leader. Martin Gonzalez on the outside in the 555. Jordan Wenzel in 3rd. 4th right now is Nick Seipel. 5th is Craig Smith. 6th Shane Wyatt. 7th is John Lodka. And wait, 4 wide there, coming off of turn number 2. The 39 gets around And looks like he's going to be the only one going backwards here. Is Andrew Collins. Falls to 25th. I think that's as far as he can go right now. As we got a wallop and a Hornet's Nest right. Oh, somebody just went for a ride. I think that was a 555. Martin Gonzalez going to go backwards in the... He's falling drastically. He was our hard charger. Battle for the race lead now. We got 3 cars in a Hornet's Nest with 6 laps to go. Careful of your movements here. The Dr. Pepper Johnsonville number 30 making his way forward is currently into the 4th spot. They're 3 wide for the race lead. The 15 Semrat Market car is battling for the lead as well. He's going to fall back to the 4th spot. 5 laps to go. Show the Hampton starter stand. It's racing time. Here we go. Down through the trial into turn 1. Really rolling on here. Keeping it rolling. Let them know who you're rooting for with 5 to go down the back straightaway. We've got 24 cars currently on the racetrack. Tom Shackelford. Oh, we're almost 4 wide for the lead. The 28 of Shackelford's got his nose just out there far enough. It's not going to cause any issues for the time being. Here we go. Big battle for the lead. It's coming. Might actually get away with using the ticker now. With 24 cars. Oh, watch the bumpers. Here comes the fenders. It's the 811 of Jordan Wenzel hanging on to the 3rd spot. He moves to the top shelf of the racetrack. And that Ford Mustang GT by Race Graphics. The Red Bull sponsored 811. Here comes the Bratwurst 30. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this Johnsonville Bratwurst. We got somebody cheering on Victor out there, and I'm not sure even where Victor is at the moment. Uncle Chuck out there, it says. Here comes the 30 of Lodka. Does he make the move too soon? 3 laps to go. He's out front. And I don't know if I want to be pushed. He's made a heck of a charge to the field. Wenzel's battling hard on the outside. Everybody's fighting for this $100. It's a bad place to be, but he's going to get away. Big crash from fourth for about 4th on back. We're going to get a few drivers still rolling here. No caution yet. There it is. Caution flag is out. Big wreck off of turn number 4. And they'll try this one again with a restart coming up. Got some more information coming our way here from Genix here. Not for broadcast. 10-4. No information coming. Jordan Wenzel, your race leader. Lodka is currently in 2nd. Shane Wyatt in 3rd. Daniel Guzman is 4th. Travis Bennett is 5th. Tom Shackelford is 6th. 7th. Mark Stavroulis. 8th is Barry Windman for missing this initial start of the race. Going to come from the pits to 8th for the time being. I have a green-white checkered coming up. It'll be a green-white checkered coming up here momentarily. New lap record here is the Levi Ramsey number 6 with a 35.626. He's currently in the 9th position, so he may have something brewing here for your race leaders. See how this plays out here. So this is a trial race here. Heck yeah, Falco, good to see you rooting on the number 30 of John Lodka here as he's hanging on to that runner-up spot. And we look forward to at least getting an interview with him We do have the top 3 interviews after the race is over here. So please stick around after the conclusion of tonight's race. As we get ready to go back to green here, Jordan Winsel will lead us back to green in the Red Bull 811. Single file we go. Daniel Guzman in the 99's up 29 spots, currently in 4th. Now at 30 cars, we got Andrew Collins and Matthew Bird. I think we're making contact, but they're still rolling along the 99, watching. He's in the catbird seat right now with 2 laps to go. Here's the 30 of Lodka. Can he do something with it? Does the Samrat Market 15 of Shane Wyatt make a move for the win at the end of this one with 2 to go? Down the back straightaway, Guzman back in the 4th spot still. They got to run down your race leaders. Do they have enough to get it done as they come down through the tri-oval? White flags going to come out. The 30. He's trying to make a move. He's going to go to the inside. I thought the contact was going to happen with the 15. Here comes the 30. He goes to the race lead. Vodka takes the lead. Here comes the 15 of Wyatt on the outside. The 811 are side by side off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. The final lap. Vodka's looking to pick up that $100 bill. It's smooth and it smells good. It's going to be a fight to the finish. Here we go into turns 3 and 4. The 811 almost gets to the back of the 30. Side by side off of turn number 4. All the way down to the line, to the wire. We're going to touch a little bit. The 30's going to get loose, and it's going to go to the 15, it looks like, as the 15's going to take the race win. Shane Wyatt for Simrat Market will win. John Lodka comes home 2nd. Jordan Winsel is 3rd. We'll have your full field rundown here momentarily. And we'll talk to your top 3 in tonight's racing action. However, real quick, your fastest, or your hard charger of the night, gonna go to the 99 of Daniel Guzman, up 29 spots. So hard charger right there. So Daniel Guzman in the 99, your hard charger, the Trophy AI sponsored 99 car. Alrighty, we'll talk with Jordan Winsel here in just a moment. Alrighty, so your full field rundown. Your race winner, John. Well, according to this, is John Lodka. That's not right, unfortunately, unless Shane Wyatt, for some odd reason, is DQ'd. Just feature results. I'll have to ask about that because it shows different. But I saw Shane cross the line, so I don't know what to trust here, unless there was a penalty that I'm unaware of. Okay, 15 is the winner. So this is all kinds of messed up as far as the results go. So let me. So Shane Wyatt is your race winner. John Lodka is 2nd. Jordan Winsel comes home 3rd. Daniel Guzman is 4th. 5th is Travis Bennett. 6th is Tom Shackelford. 7th is Mark Stavroles. 8th is Barry Winman. 9th is Tyler Helsel. 10th is Levi Ramsey. 11th, Rodney Roberts. 12th is Craig Smith. 13th, Tanner Hacker coming home 14th is Cody Johnson. 15th is Ryan Maynard. Travis Burton comes home 16th. Martin Gonzalez is 17th. 18th, Jaden Del Toro. 19th is Andrew Collins. 20th is Matthew Bird. Rounding out 21st is Nick Seipel. 22nd, Brandon Parsons. 23rd is Tyler Davis. 24th is Alejandro Munoz. 25th is Isaiah Frith. 26th, Reese Fitzpatrick. 27th is Nathan Melanchek. 28th is Dave Jensen. 29th, Matthew Oppie. 30th, Jordan Denny. 31st, Kurt Vigent. 32nd, Corey Baldnott. 33rd, Lawson McGrath. 34th is Carter Pendleton. 35th, Hunter Hastings. 36th, Jack Long. 37th is Tanner Kasinger. 38th is Kevin Fry. 39th is Kevin Winker. And running out your field is Gavin Smith, running out the 40 car field. And we'll talk with Jordan Winsel. See if we can get a hold of Jordan in here. As they were told to wait. Do not see Jordan in the Discord. So we'll talk with John if I can find him. I don't see him either. Looking for these drivers here to see if they make their way in here. Reese Fitzpatrick. So officially from Race Control and the league admin himself, the 15 of Shane Wyatt is officially your winner. John Lodka in second, and Jordan Wenzel, your third place finisher. That is your top three. Officially. So looking for these drivers here. I have your race winner. So we'll talk to Shane. There's Jordan. We'll grab Jordan real quick. Jordan, congratulations, brother. A good third place finish at 811 car. I bet that Red Bull car's. I think the wings are getting tired, buddy.
Yeah, I was pretty screwed on that last restart with them going. I saw about halfway down the back straightaway that they put the parachute out, and I was like, oh, I'm about to get thrown to the back here because they had all the air behind them. I just was trying to do what I could with the tires I had, and yeah, they got around me because I couldn't throw a big enough block.
Oh yeah, well, throwing that block might not have been the best move anyway. You might have got yourself turned and wouldn't even got the podium. But man, a great third place finish. One heck of a run. Started back in the 14th spot, able to come home with third. And I know there's quite a few guys that worked their way up through the field multiple times before this race was over. But how did you manage to get that thing back up there?
If I'm being honest, attrition. These cars, they got the damage turned off for this race, but as long as you could stay out of the wrecks, which even then I wasn't doing a very good job of that, you were fine. And then I noticed I was up there with some good tires. I thought I'd have a chance there, and then like I said, once they backed off of me, I knew I was cooked.
So you get 40 of these mini stocks on Charlotte. How do you not be part of the wreck?
There's ways around it. People have to learn how to brake. There was a lot of ARCA braking going on where the wreck happened, and 5 minutes later you're getting plowed into by somebody else, and it's like, man, this is cool.
Well, I mean, with damage turned off, what's the use to use the brakes?
Yeah, that is the issue with that. Hopefully they address that, and it'll be better going forward.
Like I say, due to my CPU's volume of usage tonight, there's a lot of flickering with crashes happening. I'm hoping they eliminate some more cars and start a 24 car field instead of a 40 car field.
Yeah, so it's fun having this. There's so many people, and it makes it so much harder to do. And then being able to finish top 3 out of the 60 cars that even showed up for this is crazy. So, gotta thank Travis for inviting me along on this, and then all the guys that put it out. Hopefully next week is a little bit better. They go to a traditional short track, which these cars are much better at. And also, I didn't know there was a 5th gear in this car until tonight, so...
10-4. Well, a 5-speed manual.
I didn't know, because you always, on those short tracks, you always get it in 3rd gear, and that's where you stay. But this one up here in Charlotte, you got 5 gears, and you got to use all of them.
Heck yeah. Well, congratulations, Jordan. Anybody else you'd like to throw a thank to here before we send you off to celebrate your podium finisher out of 60 cars?
A couple of my teammates from other things like IRK, the Full Throttle Motorsports, like Travis and them, and then the 40XLI guys that I race with in a different league as well. So all those guys just awesome, and they've helped me get to where I am today as racing.
Yeah, congratulations, Jordan, and we'll see what next week has in store for you.
10-4.
Alrighty, Jordan Wenzel picking up the 3rd place podium here. We'll talk to John Lodka in the 30, and he says he's in comms too, so I'm guessing this is him. We'll see. So, Mr. John, how you feeling tonight, brother?
Honestly, big letdown on the last lap right there, but honestly, it was some good racing right there. Majority of the race, I got sent in the back every single time. I'll say it's a very enjoyable race right there. Am I a little disappointed? Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't be a little disappointed to get some gas money real quick? But, you know, we'll get them on the next one, though, for sure.
Well, I wouldn't. Nothing too bad to hang your hat about. You came up 27 spots for start of the race, from 29th to second. You know, just come up one spot shy, but you're able to make your way up here and keep the nose clean and get through all the accidents, and just be there at the end for sure. So, out of 60 cars, you made the A main and were able to be part of the show. And out of 60 people, you were one of the 3 to get an interview.
And I'm very happy about that because, god dang, I was not expecting that many cautions to happen in one top of a race, really.
Well, I mean, you got 40 drivers racing for $100, and I made the comment earlier. You get, to get 36 crate late model drivers to show up at a racetrack, you got to at least be paying $5,000 to win and having
That's true.
2 shows. And then you throw $1,000 to win out there for a 4-cylinder show, and you got drivers traveling 6 to 8 hours away for $1,000.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
So
yeah, I can't disagree on that. If it's money on the line, everyone's going to try and go grab for that.
you throw up a free entry and tell people to register, and they'll close it at noon. You're gonna have your hands full.
Oh yeah, for sure. Half the race, pretty much, I wasn't taking it seriously until I said, you know what? After I got dumped one more time, I said I'm just gonna take this full on seriously, and I'm surprised I made it at least a P2. Am I upset a little bit about not getting P1? Yeah, I am, but it's what I expect. I'll get on the next race.
Yeah, great podium for the Johnsonville Brats. Dr. Pepper, number 30 machine here tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank help you pick up a podium here tonight?
Not yet so far. Right now, just running with the team by myself.
All right, buddy. Well, congratulations, and I'll let you go celebrate and pick up, go grab a beer and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh yeah, you as well.
All right, buddy. Have a good night, and hopefully see you next week.
You as well.
All right, we're going to move down here and talk with Shane Wyatt, your race winner. Shane,
Scored.
brought that Simrat Market number 15 to victory lane, and what a race, brother. He was down to the wire all the way to the last lap, able to pick up that race win from the 8th position.
Yeah, it was an eventful night for sure. Beginning of the race we started 8th, so we didn't have to race any of the heats, didn't have to run the LCQ, so kind of started pretty fresh, feeling good, but got spun or wrecked early in the race, went to the rear, got to the front, got wrecked again, went back to the rear. I think I went from like 35th to back to the front like 4 or 5 times. So either way, it was fun to come home with the win and win the $100 for winning the race. I just wish I wouldn't have gotten DQ'd at the end because of incident points. I couldn't do a burnout.
I got you. I was wondering why things got flip-flopped there and why it showed John the winner. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, there's other people have other things on their mind, and I did know that the incident limit existed, but I was like, why is it I thought maybe you got like a cut track penalty or some sort of road. You got remnants of the Roval going on here tonight.
Yeah. No, I was worried about it at the end, and I asked one of the admins. I was like, "So is the win official?" Because I crossed the line, but then I got DQ'd for incident limit. And he said, "Yep, it's official, so we're good. We're $100 richer, and we'll take the win, take it to the bank."
Okay, well, so you're aware the rest of the field missed out on a random $20 spot given up because I think it was like 16 to go, and I announced it on stream live on the air that I would give up $20 if we went green from there on. It was about 3 laps later there was a crash. Like, yep, y'all just ruined it,
Yep.
soiled it.
Sounds about right.
SpongeBob said it's over. But man, yeah, great win for you here in the Simrat Market car, and be able to get that 15 to victory lane. Anybody you'd like to thank help you pick up tonight's race win?
Yeah, of course, I want to thank Simrat Market. They're on the car no matter what I run. They're huge, big supporters in the Cup League that I run, as well as Dig Esports. That's my Cup team over there. They help me get faster and faster every week, so couldn't do it without them. SM Racing Products, Richmar Flores, Carpia screen printing. It was nice to get this number 15 Nissan Skyline into victory lane tonight. Probably don't hear that too often.
Nope. And it's you see Mustangs out there, you see a little bit of everything, and this one here, just for the record, a Nissan Skyline. Woo! I mean, that's kind of like saying you got the You got the big 434 Chevys out there, and you get the 430s. I think it's a Ford motor.
Yeah, I was looking for some decals to put on here that nobody else would have, and I was like, oh, Nissan Skyline, that sounds good. Use that.
Well, the Simrat market's got it all, and it's probably where you found your graphic.
Yep, absolutely.
Alrighty, buddy. Congratulations on picking up the race win, and $100 richer, and maybe next week come up with another 100. I don't know how he's gonna do it. We'll see what happens.
We'll do our best.
All right,
Thank you.
buddy. Congratulations. We'll talk to you later. Shane Wyatt picking up the race win, and ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna wrap it up here in the booth. We're gonna thank Brandon Parsons for having us aboard in the Apex Racing Society. We'll try and work on that CPU usage issue, and maybe we'll have a little less cars next week. Smaller racetrack. We'll see what happens. Also, thank Admin Box for coming on board. Remember to use code ARS-BOXX to get 10% off of your order with the Admin Box. And we'll see how things go next week. We'll thank our sponsors on the way out. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. It's been a great night racing here. Race calls for you. Yeah, I can bring you in if you want to talk about something. I'll let you hit on something. I was looking for you earlier. I could have drug you in. What's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
How's it going?
So, yeah, really interesting tonight. I was definitely watching that all through on the broadcast. It was a little bit difficult, trying to go back and forth with the telemetry, when you've got a 7-second a 7-second
Difference.
delay. But
Yeah.
really interesting racing tonight. I think we did see some very interesting races.
Yeah, there's for the first night for Brandon Parsons and them to come out here and put the race on, and they tonight was a learning curve for them, and also for me. Yeah.
Well, certainly it was basically throwing it into the fire. You get $100 on the line, and people will jump on that.
Most definitely. I'd jump on that if I was. I got 40 here in the booth, but they paid me to do this, so I'm glad I'm up here, not down there in the calamity and the frustration of everything.
Those sort of races, as I think a lot of our top three have said, is it's very much an attrition race. It's not about 50 laps in doesn't really matter. 10 laps is definitely when a lot of stuff starts happening, and you can make some places very quickly.
Yeah, most definitely, for sure. One of the biggest things that I've noticed in these races, it depends on, and I noticed they got a little bit of draft, like you said, the parachute came out there on the last lap, and that was Jordan Wenzel, and he lost some positions, but you kind of got to play the draft pack a little bit and pick when you can make your moves and use the slingshot to get you to the race lead, which I believe Shane Wyatt kind of was able to do so.
That was definitely what we saw in that race. I mean, I've had quite a lot of experience of racing in leagues with the mini stock, and they are very much draft pack cars, especially on these super speedways. Bump drafting, especially in a car that is so naturally loose, can get a bit squirrely, and that's something that maybe less experienced drivers kind of missed out on, is that sometimes you've got to play the patient game. You've got to make friends on the field, and I know $100 is on the line, but wait until lap 50 to start throwing people under the bus. Don't do it on lap 6.
Yeah, you'll definitely pay for it there. It's one of those big things where, if maybe if there was $100 for the winner and $75 for second and $50 for third, you might not have seen as much attrition. Somebody might be more amped to settle for, that $50 or $75 spot if their buddy's going to win $100.
I think it's important, we don't, air out any dirty laundry, obviously, in, the broadcast. I think this is something that needs to be discussed, obviously, with race control and the race directors. Happy to give my input. But I think, yes, we did have some problems tonight, but I do genuinely think we had some really, really fantastic racing. We had some really nice dark horses come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, we don't want the dark magic, if you will, taking over the chat and shadowing the great racing action that some of these drivers definitely shared tonight. Some of these guys will sit there. They're going to talk about this tomorrow for sure. Not just the bad stuff that happened in the wrecks, but having damage turned off potentially. There's a lot of things that the admins are going to look at and evaluate before next week and get things situated.
I think it's always going to be a a knife fight in a phone booth when you have this sort of stuff happening, but just got to roll with it. making friends on the field is the best thing, and that's something very difficult in a new league. That is something, that's something you've got that's get off the ground. But I think these guys are solid. I've spoken to them a couple of times. They're solid guys. I think there is real potential here, and I think tonight there was some really fun. There was some fun racing there.
Most definitely, especially saw the three at the end. They both started everybody but Shane started outside the top 10. Even the top 4. Were able to come and battle through the field and come up with a great race at the end.
Yeah, very interesting. Just a couple of things I do want to highlight quickly. We had a couple of rookies in the field. Ryan Maynard and Matthew Morris break into the top 15. It's very nice to see. And aside from that, it's hard. League racing is very different to racing in the public lobbies. It's a lot more organised. It can be a bit chaotic, but that's oval racing. I'm a British guy. You'd think that I would love all the Formula One. I love NASCAR. Absolutely love it.
Well, it's just because of where somebody is from doesn't specifically say they like NASCAR. I used to like NASCAR. I used to watch it all the time, but I become a dirt racing guy, and I don't like watching NASCAR per se on TV or sitting in the living room watching the race for the full laps. Or I'll watch Talladega, Daytona, but I don't really watch for the big wrecks. I watch to see who's working together, and see who what the potentials are. And then later in the year, attrition hits, and you see the two drivers that were working together at Talladega, the super speedways that need that draft to get around, to argue it like the Busch Coliseum.
Absolutely, yeah.
So,
and I think as the league will go on, I think we'll see a lot more teamwork start playing out. I think we're going to be on smaller tracks where it is a little bit more, you are pushing yourself. But once we start going on to the larger tracks, I think we will start to see some teamwork going in here. It's not always just about the money. We still got points to race for in 4 or 5 other races. So,
as of right now, I think it's $200 for the points champion. So that's a big as well. From what I saw.
Absolutely.
So there's a bigger fish to fry, and this is step 1 of that fish fry, and they're getting going to the grocery store and getting the ingredients, and we'll see what the see what the meal has to offer at the end of the season.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure being an eye in the sky for you. We'll definitely be talking more, but it's 4 o'clock in the morning for me. I've got some sleep to catch up on.
I understand. It's 11 o'clock. I gotta get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So if I was where you are, I'd be waking up going to work.
It's a pleasure. Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for coming in and spreading some cheer and some great words with me, and helping out for the post race.
My pleasure. Take care.
Take care. All right, Genex was the eye in the sky, providing me with some information in your Discord, and thank you everybody for tuning in, and once again, thanks Brandon Parsons for having us aboard, and we look forward to seeing what the rest of this season has to offer. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. If you tune in to Hardy Sports TV, we got the Graceland Shootout Series, and that'll be live tomorrow night, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow, and we will see you next time on Hardy Sports TV. Hardy Sports TV would like to thank all of its supporters. Insurance Centers Incorporated, Genmar Services in Reedsville, West Virginia, Slick Products USA, Jeff Scott and the gang at the Florida Entertainment Group at FEGPC.net, BladeNerd.com, simple web solutions powered by nerds, Jeff Brown at iRacing and iFlag, Brayden Dillinger at Throttle Smasher Performance in Dawson, Pennsylvania, Renegade Race Fuels, Premier Racing Setups, TrackCams22.com for asphalt oval and all course style cameras, SimRatMarket.com for dirt oval cameras, Thanks for watching this broadcast. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time on Hardy Sports TV.